It's a Saskatoon Saturday night. Time to throw some stones here at the Tim Hortons Canadian Curling Trials. Phenomenal.
Sit down! Go!
And it is 2 for Gushue. Outstanding. And Gushue is good again. Exceptional. Finally, 4 is the charm for Brendan Bottcher. Winners of 4 of the past 5 Briers, Brad Gushue and Brendan Bottcher, have ruled the curling landscape. And now here in Saskatoon, their teams are aiming to get out of the gate quickly, hoping a trip to Beijing is in their future. Gushue, Bottcher, the Tim Hortons Curling Trials continue. And all of it happening here at SaskTel Center. So nice to be back in Saskatoon. First time since the Brier of 2012. Now the women were on the ice this afternoon to get us underway. Our featured game, many predict this could be a preview of the final Sunday. Carrie Anderson, 2-time defending champion, Scotties winner, against Tracy Fleury, who's never, her entire team, been to a trials before. But look at this quiet tap back. In 9, that would give her 3, and that would put her out of range as she runs Anderson out of stones to pick up the win. Elsewhere, Jennifer Jones, looking as sharp as she has in a couple of years, wins. So does Jacqueline Harrison in the upset of the afternoon as she beats Rachel Homan, and Casey Scheidegger is a winner over Laura Walker. So just one draw. We have the 4 winners. We have 4 losers. Only Kelsey Rock from Edmonton did not play. And on this Saturday night, we do say hello, Canada. Welcome back. Our first day coverage of the Canadian Curling Trials. Cheryl, Russ, Kathy will be with us shortly. Brian joins us midweek. Let's take a look at the men's games tonight as they step on the ice for the very first time. Brendan Bottcher against Gushue on A. Cooey against Tanner Horgan, who qualified from the Cataraqui in Kingston at the pre-trials. And it's Dunstone against McEwen, and Jacobs, the gold medal winner, against John Epping. And it will be Bottcher against Gushue. That is our featured game. And as we look at this one, if you look at Bottcher, he's really a lot like Gushue a few years ago. It took him a while to win, but now he has
3 silvers, and they finally win gold. And I think that gold, that Brier win, finally validated for them that they could win in those big moments, got them over that hump. And when teams do that, they suddenly go on to win and win again, and that could bode very well for these Olympic trials.
Interesting to note that the Gushue team is the only team, both men's side, women's side, that has not made a lineup change. They are exactly the same as they were in 17. Ink broke, so what fix?
Why would you?
Yep.
You know, as you say, 3 Brier wins for these guys too, and they've just played so well this year. But there's been a big change because of that. 17, they won the Brier, they won the Worlds, they were exhausted. They went into the fall, played virtually every single weekend leading up to the trials, and showed up with the tank half empty, to be honest, losing the semi to McEwen. They're fresh, they're playing great, and it's just like 05 Vic, they're wearing the orange.
Wearing the orange. Is this, in fact, a preview of Sunday's final? It just may be, here at the Tim Hortons Canadian Curling Trials.
I'm happy. I think we're right where we need to be. Early, I thought we were maybe, a little bit shy of where we needed to be, but we've had a week and a half here at home to practice real hard, and I like what I'm seeing out of the guys here heading into the week.
We've never been real successful at peaking around this time, and we decided to change it this year. We practiced a lot, and hopefully that pays off. We've been playing good so far, and we feel ready, fresh, and hopefully have a good week.
The 2021 Tim Hortons Curling Trials are brought to you in part by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada, by BKT Tires and OK Tire, by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada, and by Sponge Towels, made for real-life messes.
From here in Saskatoon, the men, the 8 of the 9 are on the ice as Brendan Bottcher gets set to play Brad Gushue. And it's time to meet the teams. It's all brought to you by home hardware. Here's how. Team Bottcher from the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton, skipped by Brendan Bottcher with Tarek Martin, Brad Thiessen, and Darren Moulding. Winners of the gold medal, the Brier last spring in the bubble. Brad Gushue from the Remax Center, the St. John's Curling Club, with 41-year-old Brad Gushue, with Jeff Walker, Brent Galat, and Mark Nichols. As you can see, Bottcher is out and has the brush down. He will play the Redstones. Gushue pinned on the last rock draw. He pinned his stone, and so he has the hammer, playing the yellow. And to get us underway on this Saturday night first look at the men's field, this is the Bottcher lead. This is Tarek Martin.
Looks here.
I think both of these teams approached this run up to the trials similar. They wanted to practice more and play less, and they wanted to come in rested. And I spoke to both teams, and that was intentional. They really, and I mean, you spoke about that with Gushue, but Bottcher had the same plan.
Right. Bottcher never plays a ton, not as much as you'll see Epping or Gunlickson or something like that.
No.
But no, you're right. It was by design for sure.
Easy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Probably a 10.
Yeah, part of it, Brad was saying, it had to do with still we're in a pandemic and travel restrictions, and so they elected to stay home for a great deal of the season so far. Let's take a look at the keys to the game, and we'll start with Brendan Bottcher.
Well, this is a team that pretty much never loses games if they're close at the half. So keep the game in check, keep it close, minimal risk, and then I like their chances. And then attitude. I've talked to both Brendan and Darren Moulding, and this team really tries to have perspective about the game and that they have good lives, and that perspective allows you to play better out there and allows you to play loose. And I think that'll help them go a long way at these trials with all the pressure.
I think a lot of teams are seeing it with a different perspective, considering what we've gone through for 2 years.
I think that's,
you know, especially last year in the bubble. As this comes to a stop, just top edge of the four. Now the keys for Brad Gushue.
Well, for Team Gushue, make it a drawing contest. If I had to handicap the two skips, I give it Bottcher the advantage, certainly on the high weight hits, and Brad Gushue on the draw, especially the intern draw that we just witnessed for the draw of the button. And when it comes to high percentage hits for Gushue, my concern is once in a while he takes on a big weight double or triple or run back that he maybe it's just too tough. If he's going to play them, miss them the right way.
Keys to the game are brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue, an obvious choice for Western Canadians for over 95 years.
You want a little more?
Clean.
Jeff Walker almost flashed his first hit here, a little on the wide side on the out turn. We watched that in the afternoon draw where, as you said, Cheryl, the break is so late that you can take pretty tight ice on the hits.
yeah, and typical arena ice is you don't get as much curl on the hits. You get a little bit, you know, more on that draw.
Yeah. Whoa, 10.5. Clean. Whoa.
He's not the only one with his partner, his fiance. Here, there's lots of husband, wives, fiancés, partner combinations on the ice.
Oh, Jocelyn playing with Jones and Jeff and Laura Walker.
The McEwens.
Right.
A little more weight.
Clean.
The Lang and the Jones.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. Yep.
And actually, there's...
Good shot.
Before I make a mistake here, I better check.
Yes, be careful.
Yeah, I know. Somebody will catch me. Allison Flaxey and her husband, Caleb, is coaching the Jacobs team.
The fifth, yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't want to put somebody with the wrong person, Vic. This early in the season, that wouldn't be
Clean
good.
it. Clean. Probably a 10.
I think they gave away a pregnancy once.
Yep.
That was hard to live down.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Well, you know what it was? Actually, it's the gentleman's on the ice, Mark Nichols. But he had already announced it. So when I did make it announced,
it was okay.
It was okay. Yeah, it was the first. It was Beckett, his first.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, it's an oopsie for sure. Darren Moulding last year at the Brier, standing up, and there was a little bit of controversy, remember, and he just said to Brendan, "You go sit down. I'll deal with it. I'll deal with the officials. You just."
Very good.
And I thought, I've always had a lot of respect for him, but I just thought at that moment, he said, "I'm taking it on. I don't need you to think about this."
Yeah, Darren is just that kind of individual, and I think he wanted Brendan to be focused on the game, and he was going to focus on the controversy, and he dealt with it very well. I think that was something on the ice. There was something dripping on the ice. I can't remember what it was, and it was a delay. Remember, it was
no, the other team took a divot out of the.
Oh, right.
They had to fix it.
Yeah.
10 away.
And it took forever.
It did.
Yep.
Well, up and down the sheet they go here in this first, and so we say good evening, Kathy. Goje, what's that old adage? You never stop learning, and Brad Gushue is a good example of that, isn't he?
Well, he certainly is. And one of the things that he talked about, what we've all talked about, is how will teams manage the emotions of not thinking about what the prize is on Sunday. And for Brad and his team, he said they've talked a lot about that. And they go back to that Brier in St. John's where they tried so hard. He said for the first 4 games, they tried to be serious. They tried to do everything that took them out of their own comfort zone. And after game 4, they lightened up. They enjoyed it more. And we saw the results. They've talked about it this week, and they've tried to capture what the moment felt like when they switched to being loose and light in their head, and are going to try to channel that throughout the week when they start to get uptight. He said it's easier to say than to do, but they have that experience to draw on.
Well, I said to you earlier when we were chatting pregame, Cheryl, for the longest time, I'm sure Brendan Bottcher looked in the mirror and sometimes saw the reflection of Brad Gushue. Because we think about all those years that Gushue was a runner-up or close until he finally broke through in 17. And it's really a mirror image of what Bottcher has done, 3 straight finals, and then finally winning in the bubble.
Yeah, I admire the fact that they finally won, because I think you get tighter and tighter. You lose that first one, then the next one you're tight, and then the third one you're tight, and to finally get over the hump, that makes a big difference to these teams. And then look at Gushue. They go on and they win a lot.
Noel McEwen's a good example out of Manitoba. How long did it take for McEwen to get out of Manitoba?
Oh, yeah. That was a long dry spell.
Throw here. Yep.
And immediately, what did you say? Buffalo Bills, of course.
Yeah,
4 straight Super Bowls. And
right.
People remember that, certainly, but for the wrong reason.
You know, people say winning becomes a habit, so does losing. And, yeah, it's hard to get out of it. And for Brad Gushue, we were obviously at the St. John's Brier, and they did not look good for 3 or 4 games, and they turned it around beautifully.
I think what I really liked about Bottcher's team, and it was discussions after some of those losses, and they did sting, but was they really tried to learn something from them, and they tried to, you're either going to win or you're going to learn something, and don't waste it, because there's some good that comes out of it, and I think this is one of the teams that made the choice to make it worthwhile.
2 rollouts here, 1 by each skip. That's interesting.
Gave you a little.
Play the weight.
I think we're there, but
Just keep it clean. It'll be heavy.
it looks similar to yours. We found a couple hits down here.
To the broom.
Line's good. Line's
Just
good.
constant conversation of, we've had some hits down here, it's not moving.
Nice throw, Brendan. Yep.
But that's a key, isn't it? I mean, we
That's
always
good. That's
talk
good.
about communication, especially,
Good throw.
on those more difficult shots, more important shots, he's trying to clam up. So again, we are playing the 5 rock rule, 10 ends. You have to play a minimum of 8, 38 minutes and 2 90-second timeouts.
Good. Okay.
You got to turn these things off if they're not going to work.
Now the electronic handles have been a problem. They were a problem in the bubble. They are a new configuration. We didn't have them at the pre-trials, and they're still a little bit hit and miss now on this opening day.
Well, it kind of disturbs your pre-shot too. You get all settled and the lights are flashing.
Don't want to hang around here. Oh, and just out the side. So a quick first of a blanket. Gushue will take the last rock. Take the hammer to 2. Nice to be back in Saskatoon here at SaskTel Center that opened in 1988, and even nicer to have people back in the stands after that 3 months or so, January through April in Calgary in the bubble. So some normalcy returning here for the Tim Hortons curling trials. The men on the ice for the first time, and our feature, Brendan Bottcher out of Edmonton against Brad Gushue from St. John's. Blank in the first means that Gushue once again does have last rock. He has the hammer playing the Yellowstone.
Halfway. Yep. Looks light. Half. Hard. Hard, guys. Hard.
Both of Brad Gushue's Cheryl over-curled. He rolled out on an over-curl in the out-turn, and his blank attempt almost stayed in the ring. So to keep an eye on that.
Give me a little more even.
So the other games include a couple of blanks and 1 steal, and that's Mike McEwen out of West St. Paul.
2.
With a steal of 1 against Matt Dunstone out of the Highlands
2-3
in Regina.
2-3. Weight's good. Line's good.
With Karek sliding a little bit deep on his first one, you want this second one as tight as you can.
Yep. Keep going. Good shot.
Beauty. Good shot, Carr.
Left a sliver on that back one. I think they can chase.
Got to throw a little bit of weight at this, otherwise there's no port.
Light.
Oh, hair wide. Whoa. Back line. Yep. Hard. Back line. Hard.
Gallant was yelling light before he let it go.
Hard. Just through. Hard. You got to stay on it. Hard.
By 1.
Hard to get any
by
more.
2.
I don't want to stay.
Roll the other way. Okay, we'll get that one first.
And enough. They get actually right to the nose.
Shoot.
And not quite pushing it through.
It's one of the best I've ever seen, Brett Gallant, in judging the brushing, judging how hard that rock's being released. He knew before release that he had to go all the way, and kudos to the brushing there just to get it by.
Well, and it is a constant conversation because Walker's saying, I'm wide. You might think I'm light, but I'm wide. So right away there's information being passed between the thrower and the brushers. Helps to make the shots.
Well, no better than that 17 final and the last rock.
Oh,
so true.
What did he say?
6 feet?
No, more than that.
10.
Yeah, I was going to say 9.
This is like the fish story. It keeps getting bigger.
It was 10.
It was 6.
But the point is that I think somebody told me they actually have it
15 too.
on the trophy. It says on a trophy somewhere. It says
6 feet.
9, 10 feet. You've got. They actually put in his quote.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Cool.
Yeah.
But we've talked this to death, and I bring it up at every clinic I teach. But for Brett Gallant to tell Brad Gushue, the last shot of the Brier, to have the confidence to say it's that much slower, that was pretty impressive.
Very.
Okay.
Well, knowing that you're going to mess up either way, possibly, right?
Yeah.
That's
There's
exactly.
no win. Yeah.
This way.
I don't know many front ends that would want to mess with anything at that point.
Medium.
Okay. Somewhere near the nose. Yeah.
Darren Mullen threw a couple of hits down the middle, which is unusual for practice. So this spot won't be quite as grabby as it might in our afternoon game.
Whoa.
Nice shot.
Good shot.
Almost saved them all.
Good call.
I curled a bit once, like it easy, and then when it went.
Well, that's what we saw earlier today. Didn't we, Cheryl, that break is not until the hog line, and then when it is, it snaps.
It's hard. And teams, I mean, that first game, and maybe some of these guys watched the first television game, is you start to have to pick that up, and line calling's a little different. The thirds have to figure it out, and the skips.
Weight's good. Clean.
The other thing is, we noticed today, nothing was, or rarely, overthrown, Russ.
Yeah, the mistakes were missed the right way. You're absolutely right.
Sorry, Brett. That is really straight, though. Good shot.
Interesting. You heard the intern Bottcher commenting on the previous shot how
Right
much
on
it
the nose.
finished, and that one how much it ran straight. So that spot could be tilted towards the crowd a little bit.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Clean.
Close.
Clean.
Middle
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hard. Clean. Good. Great shot.
Very
Just
nice.
perfect.
Well, the chief ice technician is Grego Osko. Wonderful. Did such a marvelous job, of course, in the bubble. And he's made the ice here. So all these teams are quite familiar with his ice. Does have certain tendencies. And we've seen them here, too. Already on this opening day, overthrow it, it's going to run straight, and you're not going to catch the break. So it puts an added importance, doesn't it, Cheryl, on your throwing the right weight?
It does. And I think that's even been in the last probably 5 years what all these teams work on. But it's more impressive when it's at an Olympic trials, under pressure, first game. You tend to be a little tight, you tend to overthrow, and the weight control has been exceptional.
Right underneath the long guard. Should be able to chase it on the out turn.
It's a pretty high guard, too.
I'd say it was really close.
Oh, that's in a good spot. This is not easy. They've only got really Darren's to go by.
Whoa.
Yeah, weight's good.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Clean.
Weight's really good.
Whoa. Curl.
Sure.
Decent.
Curl.
Hard, Brad.
Right
you got
over
it.
top.
Right to it. 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 You got it. You got it. You got it hard.
Now enough to look at that, Carrick Martin. That's teamwork, isn't it? Look at that, and just enough. The perfect weight, make the shot, hold the shooter, and push the stone through.
That's impressive.
Weight was good, hey?
Oh, yeah.
Well, and the weight allowed them to brush it. Like, look at Brad here. He's getting that last little bit of finish because he's got that easy weight.
You got it hard.
That probably doesn't make contact if it wasn't for Thiessen.
No, I agree.
Great shot. Very good.
Nice car.
Good scrub.
And stays.
Yeah, and even, no double.
Good ad. T-line. Should be there, right? T-line.
Mark Nichols.
Whoa, looks pretty hard. T-line. Looks really hard. T-line.
Bottcher's got it set up here for the force in the second.
So Gushue switching gears, might as well try for your deuce.
Baggy.
Just leave it. Just leave it.
Curl as you get.
And overthrown a little bit, and it will pop and show itself now on the out-turn side.
Just the little things you can learn as a young skip coming up. That because Gushue's forced now, he's going to try to use the corner guard. The corner guard's not the right
Good
spot.
out here.
Just little things like that. If they got that corner guard at the initial shot at the start of the end, 4 or 5 feet deeper, it's much more dangerous. This particular shot is much harder.
Pretty good out here, hey? Not heavy?
No, it's nice. Yeah.
Probably 14 and a half to tee almost.
More.
Well, it was the breakthrough, of course, coming last year, and then those 3 straight silvers after an appearance, a first appearance in 2017. I mean, he went 4-4 that year. He was destined, actually, when you think about it, he was a world and Canadian junior champion. He won a U Sport gold out of University of Alberta. So great things were expected from Brendan Bottcher.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Sweep guard.
I was gonna, yeah. Good shot. I was gonna try and get it. Good throw, Brendan.
Good sweep.
If we get it, bump it a little, make it hard to. Okay. Same ice as
Very nice team shot again for Bottcher. That was well played.
like this. The other option is just a hit and roll.
This or hit and roll in front of that one.
That might be a smarter shot. No, this, yeah.
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 He can't really freeze. You can come off the outside one if he does.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like play the straight roll in here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think board weight should be fine.
Now you're going to have to help me with this because in talking with Brad before the game, I was asking him again, why do you? He didn't travel as much. He says, no, pandemic was partly the reason, but we stayed home for a whole month. And what he was working on and what the team were working on is their rotations and the number of rotations of a stone down the ice. He said we threw between 2.5 and 3.5 revolutions. But because the ice is the way it is now, they've increased it to 4 and 4.5. What's that reason for?
Well, the rocks are sharp, and the ice, I think what ends up happening if you don't have enough rotation is you'll start to lose handles or they'll take off on you. So I think more teams, and you see it with Mowett's team, where they're throwing a lot more rotation. You can control the stone down the sheet a lot better. Most certainly these rocks at this arena ice.
Yeah, lack of rotation too. It's tough to get draw weight because they'll plow once in a while and they'll just come up 3, maybe 2, 3, 4 feet lighter than you thought it would.
The trick with throwing more rotations with draws is you really have to have that weight control because they'll go down the sheet a lot quicker than the lazy handles.
And I was maybe a little naive. I said, this isn't something you can't change mid-game. You can't just. He said, no. Yeah. Every shot has to be then 4 to 4.5.
Consistent.
Consistently. And they worked on that for a solid month and didn't travel.
Amazing.
Smart, really smart, because that has to be automatic. You can't be sliding out going, I think I'll add a little more rotation. It has to be automatic, and then all you have to worry about then is speed.
Yep. Well, look when we saw Mowett's team come all of a sudden after they were a year away, and all of a sudden they were throwing all these rotations consistently, and they were able to manage rocks a lot better, so something to it.
Clean.
Yep.
When we were talking to Brad, Vic, if you remember the two teams that he cited as people that never got caught were Mowat, as you said, Cheryl, and Bottcher.
Yeah.
So this is one of the teams that he's playing that he's actually trying to emulate, and that says a lot about Brendan Bottcher.
So sitting 3 is Bottcher, and that's what Gushue is facing.
Yeah, good. Nice.
Both your weights were good on those last 2.
Okay.
Because the hack waiter, you bumped it just to the hack.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Okay.
No, I won 10.5. I was 11.5
you won 10.5.
Yeah. Little last, Mark.
Yeah, I agree then.
Weight's good. Easy. Whoa.
Final stone here in 2.
Whoa.
Close to 10.
Weight's good.
Whoa. Brad Gushue facing 3. Just a little dust now. Gallant. And right to the nose, and that will be enough for a single. So Bottcher does the job. Gets the force. And he'll get the last rock when we come back.
Entering the 2005 trials in Halifax, they were considered underdogs. But by the end of round robin, 3 young curlers from Newfoundland and Labrador, along with a wily veteran, were on top of the standings. Brad Gushue, Mark Nichols, Jamie Korab, and Russ Howard secured their direct spot to the final, finishing the week with an 8-1 record. The final saw Gushue face off against Jeff Stoughton. With Team Gushue up in the 10th, a run back was all they needed.
Whoa! Whoa!
A final measure to confirm Stoughton wasn't touching the 12-foot meant the underdogs would be headed to Torino. Team Gushue, your 2005 curling trials champions.
Well, we have to say the orange is just a little different, but orange nonetheless. And then you go back, and we've talked about the fact there are some teams that came through that may not have expected right off the bat. In 97, Mike Harris. How about, in fact, Brad Jacobs in 13? He had come out of the pre-trials, and of course, Brad was, I think, seeded number 9, you said. going into that trials.
That's right.
So, and then, you know, I like to think, too, and we should mention, back in '87, prior to Calgary in the Olympics, when it was a demonstration sport, the winner that year was Ed Lukowich, and he beat Pat Ryan in the trials final.
And Linda winning on the women's side.
Linda won on the Linda Moore won on the women's side and won the gold medal. I think Ed won the silver that year. I think
right.
he lost to UC Pavliniemi, but I may be wrong. It's not the first
I think
time.
you're right on the silver. But Linda won the gold.
Yes, she did. Of course, at that time, as we welcome you back on this Saturday night, first time men are on the ice. Gushue with that single means that Brendan Bottcher now has the last rock. Playing the Redstones here in 3. At that time, they used to take everybody down to the Olympic Plaza in Calgary. And they had the ceremony, the medal ceremony there. And, you know, there are just certain things you remember. Yeah. And for me, that's one of them. Just that gold medal ceremony for Linda Moore.
14-5.
It's very special.
Well, for sure. And after all that, she got her reward was to work with you forever.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah. It was like handing the medal back. I don't want this.
Or that.
Right. Brett Gallant.
It's good. Yep. Yes. Hard if it's hard. 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 Hard.
It's close.
Hard. Hard. No roll.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Okay, good.
Just couldn't hold it for him.
It's the straighter side, so I didn't mind the ice.
I don't think it was light.
No.
What's that?
No.
I don't think it was light. I think it was easy to.
And it's interesting you say that straighter side.
Don't mind it.
Is it because that's the
14
side
and a half.
closest to the crowd? Do you think that heat coming off the crowd may affect that side?
It might, but
Yeah,
I
it's
also,
perfect
we
for
noticed
this
today in our first game that left side of the sheet was a little bit
true,
straighter.
too.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if it's cut lines. I don't know if it's just the way the building is, but
Line's good.
we've only seen a couple sheets, and it's not a lot, but just a little bit straighter on the
Easy
draws.
line.
At this level, it doesn't take much, does
No.
it? Like if that runs a quarter inch straighter, it's buried right in behind.
Rocky. Dying. It's trying. It's trying. Sit. Okay.
Oh, that dug in, hey? Holy smokes.
They're yelling
14
back
on
8.
the nose.
Wow, 14 on the nose. We were getting more like 14-8, 14-9 with the women's draw.
Yes.
Just a little off nose.
Yeah, I haven't thrown dry. Like,
Maybe the building's a little warmer, a few more people in here tonight.
Mm-hmm. I talked to Greg, though. It was very interesting in between games. And I was congratulating him on that. He said, thanks a lot. He said, now we can make it a little swingier. And I said, you're going to make it swingier for the men's because that's what they used to do. He said, actually, no. We're going to make it a little bit swingier for the women's teams. I said, why would you do that? He said, because they tend to pop it out a little more like a Holman than a lot of the men's like a Gushue. So he's that tuned in to what the athletes want. So they're actually could make it a shade more curl for the women's draws.
Do you think the women tend to pop it just a little bit? Because even I do that. Is you don't have that brushing. You don't have 400 and some pounds of ability to hold a rock straight.
For sure.
Probably gives you a little bit better chance to track it down the sheet.
Oh, no question. You got look at these front ends. You can afford to be a little narrow.
Yeah.
So you say, in fact, by popping it, you're actually getting that rock to curl a little earlier. Is that right? No,
opposite. So you pop it kind of back from the broom, and so it'll run straight for a little longer.
All right.
And then it curls late at the end.
Easy right now.
Weight's good. Top 8.
A lot of room. Room.
Weight's good.
Line's good now.
Line's pretty good.
Line's good.
Gotta go.
Really good.
Gotta go.
Go ahead.
Gotta go.
That stopped also.
Did it ever? It ground in and went sideways.
So we talked about just how scientific it is to be a top ice maker, and these are the probes that are in the ice. So throughout the building, you can see the different air temperatures, which are in red, humidity levels, and then, of course, the dew point So he knows that. He reads them, or his assistants will go out, check everything, just so there's some consistency. And then by running the brine through the plant, he can make adjustments.
That's exactly right, and it's such a fine art. And then you've got to factor in the big crowd.
Right, there's the other one.
TV lights. It's they earn their money.
Really good chance here for Mark, for Gushue's team to freeze, make the deuce a little bit tougher for Bottcher.
Galant closes to the stone.
Can't bounce.
Wait's pretty good.
Wait, needs to curl. Curl. Yep. Dip and dime, Brett. Go. Okay, good spot. Slow there.
Yeah, they're all seeing how slow it is down that slide path.
It's uphill.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, the line was fine.
Sorry. Wanted to go.
I know.
We should have told him it was less than it was. We kind of were always saying it was there.
It was there back 4 is what I heard.
Well, we said top T-line top 4.
Okay.
Little chippy's probably the wrong. That's a little strong, but there's some intensity there with the Gushue team.
Whoa!
We're close.
Well, it's those little things, right? Could mean a big thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the big thing against you, if Bottcher manages to score a couple. All right, Kathy, here we go. First update of the night, and it's McEwen after a steal of 1 against Dunstone.
Well, that red stone that you see in the back 8, that Matt Dunstone's first stone, trying to go around Mike McEwen's, and he did, but it is deep. And so Mike capped it off with a guard. This is the 4, so you can see that he needs a bite of the 4.
Not what I needed.
So McEwen and his team from the West St. Paul Curling Club, that's just north of Winnipeg on the west side of the Red River, against Matt Dunstone, curling out of the Highland Curling Club in Regina. And the big news just prior on Wednesday, broke on Thursday, that Brayden Moskowy, his third, has not playing for personal reasons, and so he's called on his former Canadian junior champion teammate Colton Lott. And so Lott now is holding the brush and throwing third stones.
14-7, boys. But certainly, keep her going.
So as difficult as it may be, he's reached back in time to get Colton Lott.
One red.
And he is the hometown, of course. There's only one Saskatchewan team in either field, and it is Matt Dunstone.
So nice to hear the crowd again, the big crowd, the applause, and very knowledgeable out here.
Is it ever?
That'll help Matt a lot.
Have a little less, Brad.
I think that'll help Gushue a lot. I think that's another team that loves it. I think there's a few teams out there.
Or a couple feet more.
I think a couple feet more. Okay.
Thrive off it.
Love what this team does is they know what draw weight is. They practice for 10 minutes, and then they say a couple feet more here, a couple feet less there. It's easier to relate to than 14-2, 14-5.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Weight's good, top 4.
Wait only, guys.
Line's great.
Weight's good. Weight's close. Line's good.
Gotta go a little.
Pretty good.
Line's great.
Line's perfect.
Gotta go a little.
Yep.
Get a little
Just
past
past
the yellow.
Whoa.
Line's perfect.
Whoa.
Yep.
We're there.
Whoa. Good shot.
Wow,
Yeah, good
how
shot.
fine is that?
Just 2 perfect shots, because how do you score your deuce?
Yeah.
There's no forefoot.
How do you score, possibly?
Good sweep.
Brad's going to have a crack at those.
Would you run a red back and try to get both yellows?
No, but he might be able to run double and not kill the red.
I was just
Like
going
a
to
little
thank you.
deeper, then it kills the red.
I think if he hit the yellow on the center line on the left side, you could make the double.
Back and into here, and get these ones out that way.
Okay.
I think so. I think you're throwing it hard and hitting about a third.
Yeah, even a quarter is fine there.
Yeah, it's safe.
You're basically hitting it into the pocket.
Peel. Whoa,
Karen
whoa,
Moulding. Overthrowing this a little bit.
The wrong one.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dear. Now, that red stone does spin a little bit. Maybe that red just off center line is still available.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, not a good throw, though. That was to me, that the adrenaline's just flying right now. Game 1, Olympic trials, and he just threw it too hard.
Well, and it seemed like on his release, he kind of added the extension and he added it back out. He heard Brendan right away.
Aren't you surprised, though, that he went to play into the crotch of the two and rather than just playing one straight back?
Well, I think because he could open it up to and get stuff rattling around in the forefoot. So I think that was the opportunity to play it that way.
I think he could have run it straight back and maybe made the double. Probably lose the shot rock, but at least clean it up. Now they're in a bit of trouble.
You were sliding great.
Yeah, that's the problem. I was too happy with it.
Skip Stone's here in 3. And Brad Gushue.
Wait's close.
Huge opportunity here now.
Line's good. Yes, line. Whoa. Line's good. Top good. T-line. Line's good.
Yes. Go middle. Whoa.
Top button. Whoa. Top button.
Yes.
Hard.
Yes.
Whoa.
Come on, Jeff.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
That's pretty darn good.
Good shot. Attaboy. Really nice.
That's very darn good.
Nice judge, boys.
Great
Boy,
throw.
oh boy.
Well judged.
We look really good the whole way.
Yeah.
Back.
Really
back
smart
8,
call,
try and get
Cheryl,
to
because
nose.
Brad, as you look at it
Then
from
if
here,
he
you can
makes
hit the
that,
left-hand
you're
one, you
gonna
can hit the
back
center one. It's hard to
It
guard them
actually
both.
wouldn't be bad if we threw back 12, chipped it off this one and got
That's
this
pretty
one.
darn good, yeah.
Moved
Yep.
it a little, right?
Yep, that's probably what we want. Back 12, eh?
Well, you might see, Russ, some teams try to get shot there, but you try to get shot there, they've got a hit and roll behind the corners.
True. Yeah, that was a veteran move for sure. Even if this is made perfect, there's probably going to be a red double.
Back 12.
So he just threw 13-9. And
He just threw 13-9?
Yeah. And it was probably T.
Yeah.
That's slow. For slower.
Strange, it's so different from this afternoon.
We're talking what? 7, 8 feet?
Yeah.
At least.
Second's about 6 feet.
Yeah, and it's
It's
a full second.
Yep.
Yep.
We're back 8.
Whoa. Yep. Yep.
Back 8, back 12.
Hard.
Back 8.
Whoa. Whoa.
Back 8.
Yeah. Yeah.
Decent again.
Whoa.
Back.
Clean.
Back 8.
Whoa.
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 Killing it. We're okay, we're okay. Great shot. Real nice.
Oh, they're still shot wrong.
Yep.
Good shot.
2 beauties in a row by both skips.
Same shot. Do you want to lie two? Or do you just want make sure we're shot?
Yep. Yeah, same shot.
Kathy, our first look at
Maybe just a
Kevin
hair less.
Cooey,
Okay.
who won the trials 4 years ago, of course, against Tanner Horgan out of the Cataraqui in Kingston. And Cooey up by 1.
And he's lying 3 on Tanner's first. He was facing 2. He tried to draw in. It's the Yellowstone that's at the back of the 12-foot. Kevin came in again. He has the choice, Tanner does, to go wide outside, but he's electing to go in the exact same path that he threw on his first one.
You got to go hard on that all day. Oh,
Horgan out of Sudbury,
Hard,
and
guys.
he is struggling out of the gate here. And who knows if it's the first time jitters, because he's just at 60%. And oh my goodness. And 1, 2, and 3. That's be a steal of 3 now against Cooey.
Similar. Weight. Same weight.
Right down the center early in the game. That's going to do
Whoa.
that.
Whoa. Whoa. T. Whoa. Whoa. Needs a curl. Weight's good. Weight's good. Brett.
Hard, Brett.
Trying to come in off that red.
Hard, Brett.
You got to go harder, Brett.
Hard, Brett.
Harder.
It's got a chance. Go. Come on, come on, come on. Go, go, go.
Tap, tap. Oh, you got a chance. What a shot. Great shot making both sides, but my goodness.
Really good.
How Gushue has really brought it.
No kidding, 2 great shots. I thought he was trying to come off that red, but he was just playing the double tap to get shot. Almost the same shot as his first one.
So you go back, Russ, to the stone of Darren Moulding, where he just literally threw it. And what that opened up now for Gushue.
Yeah, Brad, the first one was pretty easy, and that one was just a copy
bang
of
it
it.
up
And
that
it's almost impossible to score.
This is the shot?
Yeah, I don't think so,
I don't
but
see that.
I think you could just throw like if we hit that like 2/3. As long as this.
Well, we want to hit it as close to nose as we can, right?
Yeah, yeah. But we'll never be able to cut it across terribly.
No.
I agree. Edge of the rock on the center line, we make it.
Medium?
I like that.
Yeah.
But
I like it.
You don't
Good.
need to throw much, eh?
Medium.
Yeah, with medium, we're going to struggle a little bit.
Well, we could throw peel.
I think they're going to try this way, Cheryl. That way there, onto there. Try to get that by there. Hope that hits there. My concern is you're going to lose this one.
I think like good board.
Just easy? That kind of a range?
Maybe it's yellow, yellow, yellow. This was kind of like back ring weight, and you'll be shot rock on the left.
Easy.
Or yeah, like the that's what I think it is. I think it's yellow straight back to yellow, onto shot stone, and then red's going to be shot.
Nose hit. Yeah, yeah.
Because I don't think you can cut it thin enough first to get it across that back one.
No.
Easy. Okay. Easy down.
You can't move the red on the right-hand side on the side of the button. That's going to be the hard part.
Well, right now it is Gushue sitting the one final stone here in 3. Picked up right away. Look at Thiessen again. Yellow onto yellow onto yellow. Hopefully save the red. There it is. Tap, tap.
Good shot.
Oh, and that'll do.
One red.
Wow.
What a great shot. Oh, goodness. What an end it's been here in the 3rd.
Nice shot.
Very good. Yeah.
One red.
Really good shot. Just had that angle perfect. Like the red moved, but not enough.
How was that? Good. You bet.
Was it ever?
One of Mark's where they thought it was all the way there bumping. You can't chop it.
Our featured game, first draw for the men in this year's Canadian Curling Trials, is on sheet A. Brendan Bottcher and his team from the Saville Community Sports Centre in Edmonton against Brad Gushue from the Remax Centre in St. John's and the curling club there. We're tied at 1 as we go to 4. It is Gushue that does have last rock playing the yellow stones, and it was a remarkable end. Great shot making. And one real bad miss, that was by Darren Moulding, leaving this shot for Brendan Bottcher to get a single.
Well, and I just thought it was a real mature weight call on this shot. You could throw some weight down here, but Russ made the point, you throw a bunch of weight, you tick your own red out of there. They throw this nice controlled weight.
Shot.
They get their one.
One red.
What a single it is. The key shot is brought to you by BKT Tires. Growing together.
Nice shot.
I think we can move this.
Boy, those,
What are
you
you
know, we
looking
talk
for, back?
often about it.
House, back line. Yeah.
Every
just through the hack. Like just hack.
every event is different, but how critical those guards are to protecting a stone, because that stone is totally covered, yet there's a sufficient room to get curl, and then with the help of the brushers to get it over too.
It is. It makes a difference if you can use these brushers to carve it at the end.
That's a shot that's become so much easier. Once it's by, Mark will carve it.
Whoa, Mark, Mark,
Don't.
Mark. Follow through, Brett, follow through. Yep.
And oh boy, boy, I don't think far enough. I still think that Bottcher is the shot rock back edge at the 4.
Back line. Didn't transfer very
I've
far,
been
like you
wrong
said.
so far today. Well, no, I was actually earlier today. I was
You were.
wrong.
I have it right here.
But tonight I'm not wrong so far.
Not yet.
Not yet.
No. But your time will come.
Thank you.
They're talking about when that rock hit that they thought it would spring further. It's just that slide path. Something's really slow in there because they were commenting on it going the other way.
They're going to try to chip this across the top and save the thrown rock? I think so. You can't nose it.
Curl. Curl. Curl, you got it. Whoa. Cart. Clean.
Nice shot.
Oh, my goodness.
Get out. Good.
That's all right.
Oh,
Good shot, Brad.
just touched it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about sheet D, but Jacobs and Epping have blanked the first 3. If we go back to the afternoon draw, the women's game, Scheidegger, Walker, they also blanked the first 3. Interesting.
A little wide. Whoa. Weight's close. Hack. Heavy hack. Mark. Heavy, Mark. Hard mark. Hard. You got to get it curling though. Hard mark.
Wow. Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa. Sit. Sit. Sit.
Oh, and over and then just gear away. But does it stop? Yeah, it is the shot rock.
Yeah.
And it is showing, though, on that intern side.
Just past the hack.
Smidge heavy and also a smidge full, so.
Like easy.
Pretty good roll, though, because the Reds will be grouped. So you almost have to get it right underneath to stop the double.
Clean.
Solid.
Yep. I don't think so. Whoa. Whoa. Clean it. Clean. Clean. Whoa. 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 Close. Whoa. 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 We're good. We're good.
His shot.
Boy, he got the roll. Wow.
Very nice.
You know, it's funny because I
almost
didn't ask you about it because I didn't think he could get the roll without jamming, but he was able to get just across the nose enough.
Just enough. Again, that weight. They've got the brushers.
The house is lively tonight with Dunstone on the ice out of the Highland in Regina. Brett Gallant.
It's good. Whoa. It's good. Clean. Whoa. Close. Mark. Hard mark. Gotta go. Gotta go. Hard. Hard, 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 hard.
All right, Kathy, bring us up to date. What's the cheering all about as McEwen gets ready to throw his last?
Well, the roar was because Matt Dunstone was facing a buried stone. Mike McEwen just ignoring those red stones at the back, buried around the guard. Matt came down with very quiet weight, skinnied the guard, and tapped the McEwen stone back for fourth shot to lie for, and that's what Mike faces. He needs 4 foot, about a half a stone in.
You can wait on line.
Out of the West St. Paul Curling Club, McEwen.
Timed hard.
Reed Carruthers holding brush. Derek Semigulski, Colin Hodgson on the front end, and sit down. There you go.
Well done.
To pick up the single in his third appearance at the trials. McEwen, who lost to Cooey 4 years ago in the final.
Yeah, Mike's kind of under the radar here. You know, the Dunstone team's getting better all the time. You got the Gushue Bottcher matchup. Cooey's obviously a threat. You forget he came second and almost won that thing.
Yeah, but as Cooey says, you don't care. And nobody remembers the second place guy.
That's exactly what happened.
No, they don't.
Heavy hack. Whoa. Hack. Whoa. Same as Brett. Whoa. Jeff. Gotta go, Jeff. Brett on this guy.
Jeff Walker.
Whoa, Jeff. Whoa, Jeff. Go now. Go, 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 go.
And he's going to lose the shooter, but pushes it back. And so Bottcher is around the edge of the 8, sitting 2.
Hey, you like that?
Pretty good, I think.
It was a good throw. Yeah.
I don't know, maybe a little hard, maybe.
So just the same shot for Darren. Brendan gave him a little bit more ice because he
good.
overcurled slightly.
Hair more. Well then.
Mark Dickel's a little puzzled in that one. They were shocked that didn't
good.
curl.
But that is the path we saw earlier,
Yeah,
isn't
exactly.
it? You know?
Okay, we're over curling a little now.
We're top 4.
Whoa, whoa.
We're still top 4.
Whoa, we're over curling.
Has to
It's gonna
die.
be almost
This
wide
side
open.
curls.
Sit.
It did sit. No, no
Just the
question,
difference in
Cheryl. This
sweeping, I think,
outturn
on
that
that
they're
one.
going to attempt here is the straighter of the two sides.
Wow. I think that was just the difference in sweeping. Like they were great throws.
You like the throw?
Yes.
Okay.
Just with
No
six
sweep. They
feet.
swept.
Yeah. I did give you a good broom more.
No.
Weight's good. No. Clean. No. Same weight. Whoa. Clean. Hair less. Whoa. 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 Jeff.
Now Jeff Walker.
Man, oh man, that got even straighter. Hard, Jeff. That one's heavy. Yeah. Okay, go, 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 go. Go.
And a little catcher there, and now they got
More weight.
3 of them around the edge of the 8. But again, without last rock.
Oh, yeah.
the best time to miss when your skipper's got last rock. Mark won't be happy with either one of those.
Yeah, that was a little harder than the other one, but I was really surprised.
Yeah, they're just getting caught on that spot.
Not be enough. Give me a little more.
It's pretty fast here.
A bit better than coming back.
14-7. 14-7. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Here, this side of the sheet's 14-7.
I don't think this is max.
Yeah.
Played out a lot now too, so that spots could be pretty
Line's
greasy.
good. Line's good. Play the weight. Yep.
Line's good.
Yep. Gotta go. Yep. Hard. Line's good.
Look at him again.
Full
Take
eight. Top 12.
Top 12.
Full
tight.
eight. Top 12.
Boy, they can barely get out top 12. They're
Tight.
gasping for breath.
Keep going.
Whoa.
Okay. This tight guard.
Wow.
That's not like Brendan.
Not at all. That's just a bad time and a bad position to put that. Team Gushue's done just about nothing right here, and now they got a good shot at a deuce.
Button, like you were here for the tap.
Yep.
Right. So.
Yeah.
Like I think
that's a high guard.
Yeah. Well,
do you like that ice?
You never.
It's a little tighter to draw the button pass, right? Like.
Yeah.
Not sure if Bottcher got the right time there, Cheryl. Because they yelled, what, 14-9 was it? Or?
They said 14-7 to throw.
Kathy Jacobs Epping after 3 blanks. Brad Jacobs has a chance, to get a couple with his first draw of the game.
Well, he does have a chance to get 2, but if not for a brilliant double by John Epping, he would have been drawing for 3, facing all kinds of trouble. John played a very thin slash sideways to remove 2 stones. No way to get all 3,
felt like
and no way to keep his shooter, but it's about minimizing damage.
Anywhere in the paint.
You got it. Look at you.
Been around it for a while, learning from you.
Line's
Look at
good.
this.
Yep.
There's your 2.
Thank you.
Exciting there for a second.
Funny though, it's exactly. Have a look now. Did they get a 2 in the 4th there too? No. They only got a 1. Scheidegger got single in the 4th. Jacobs got 2.
What did I? 16.
Whoa.
Boy, that just got by.
And there's no lack of curl once you get it's
Yeah.
just your straighter spot is edge of 4, and once
Yeah.
it gets inside of that, look at that curl.
Every out turn's over.
It's going sideways right now.
You heard Brad under his breath say every one of Brad's out turns is over curled, which is true. First end he rolled out narrow. Second shot he almost did blank. Over curled on his 3rd shot of the game.
And that could trick Brendan a bit,
Yes.
because now he's trying to follow that down.
Is that going to affect anything else? Just that area? Okay.
I had a 14-8 on that one, Brad.
I got 14-9 on his.
Okay.
14.5.
Where do you go with this? You probably got to get right around it to the side of the button.
I think so.
You
Line's
think
good.
keener here because
Straight.
it's straighter, and he just came up
Yep.
light, so it could be easy to overthrow this.
Yep. Line. Yep.
Still gotta go for weight.
Yeah, they got
Hard
14-8 on Brad's.
Hard line.
Guys, we gotta go.
Hard. Hard. Hard.
Gotta go.
All you got. All you got. Hard.
Wow.
Okay.
And he's going to come up light. So
Okay, let's
the
go.
chance is going to be here for a draw for 2, or though, considering what's happening
Okay.
over there, you might.
Not sure it does feel that much.
Would you play something else?
Well, I think what they're worried about here, I
Might
just
be a
heard
little slower,
Gushue
that's the only
talking
thing.
to the ice crew,
Okay.
saying is the rest of the sheet going to be like that? And there's a flat spot behind the Hackvick, not in play at the home end here. And that's just airflow where the hot air will be redirected off of something, maybe one of the big screens back down. And Greg suggested it won't affect the ice, but I thought Brad would play the other turn here.
Exactly. They've been pointing at the rafters and some kind of something is coming down from the top, and
Yeah, it's
2 feet more than
causing.
that?
Yeah. 3.
Well, and even how slow it was going the other way in the in-turn. It was affecting that spot as well.
Kill him, light, kill him.
You got
Go,
no
it's less
worries
than I
on
wanted.
line. Easy. Okay, you're drawing T-line here.
We really got to go.
Gotta go, they say. So Walker and Gallant never off here.
All right, boys.
They got one in their pocket.
15. Go, Jeff.
Gotta
Hard,
go.
Jeff. Go. Hard, Jeff.
Come on. Can you get this there? Can you? Hell, I don't know. Doesn't look like it.
One?
One it is. Wow.
Yeah, it's one. Yeah.
Wow, that's right. 3 easy draws missed in a row. Keep an eye on the ice.
All short.
And they knew it. Out of his hand.
Go, Jeff. Hard,
Go, Jeff. Jeff Walker, Brett Gallant.
Come on.
Trying to pull this as far as they could. As he watches and doesn't like what he sees. Crowd responding here as the home town or the home province is on the ice. And that, of course, is Matt Dunstone as he plays Mike McHugh in our featured game. Brendan Bottcher against Brad Gushue. We go to 5. Gushue with a 2-1 lead. And it's Bottcher with Last Rock playing the Redstones.
Okay, you got a lot of line now. A lot of line. Curl and go, I think.
Whoa.
Oh, we're here.
Oh, it's sliding.
14-7. Nice.
I think it's...
That's the fast rock, though, right?
Yeah. I agree.
14-4 on that one.
So they know their stones. They know these stones because they've used them a lot. All the teams here are familiar with them because they were used in the bubble for the Scotties and the Brier in Calgary most recently. They were used at the pre-trial event a couple of weeks back in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. So, you know, there's Carrick Martin. That's 14-7, but that's the fast rock.
Okay.
It's tough to judge it perfectly right at this point in time in this evening draw. Whether it's airflow, rocks heating up a little bit, one or the other, but they're not quite as precise as they want to be. That plays hard on the old confidence, Cheryl.
Well, and then you wonder a little bit about strategy and are you throwing precision shots? Should be playing a little bit more open. Try and tap stuff around rather than the precise draws. Like those seem tough. I mean, for Brendan Bottcher to miss 2 draws and then Brad Gushue to come up light on his draw as well.
Lost it. Sorry. Okay.
Okay. Roll in.
How far can you get inside?
Can you make the double?
Probably hit 2/3. That'd be pretty tight.
Yeah.
I really like the draw here.
You want that?
Sure.
Okay.
He's thrown this.
Nose hit's pretty good, just a little low.
We dead nut it. Like, it's really good.
I like this. Are you inside a nose?
Yep.
Brett Gallant.
Yep. Whoa.
Just touching the line, Mark.
Yep. Yes.
Former Canadian junior champion.
Clean.
And he was representing PEI. How's
Great.
that?
Beautiful.
They were just talking about running it back and sticking it and gets them both.
Managed to miss that back one, too.
Yeah,
Barely.
avoids the jam on the stone at the 12.
Yeah, that was hard to do.
Pretty
Beautiful
nice.
shot. Those can win you games. Like now you're sitting 2. If you can keep it that way, it's a force, and then you're tied playing the even 6th end with hammer.
Whoa.
Weight's good.
Whoa. Close. Clean. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Clean. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Yep. Hard.
No roll.
No roll.
Nice shot, Brad.
Good shot. Good shot.
Boy.
Just a hair high on this one.
Well, Tanner Horgan, Kathy, off to a slow start to say the least. You know, remember at the pre-trials, he gave up only 1 steal. Well, he's given up 4 points already. Here he is, final stone, playing 4.
Well, facing 2, Kevin Cooey hit and rolled on top. So Tanner trying to come off a stone in the wings to make the double to try to score 2.
Okay. We're on the board.
Close.
Oh, was it ever?
And that'll spin towards the pinhole for a single to get on the board. Maybe settle the nerves a little bit.
Hard. Well, I got one. Okay.
He made the unbelievable run back double, but didn't make the run back single.
Freeze. Okay.
A couple of choices, Cheryl, here, isn't it? You could hit it and keep the blank alive. I don't disagree with this freeze. I think I'd play the freeze.
I think so. I think you got to try to get your deuce when you can. It's still pretty early in the game.
Yeah.
14 to tee.
Yeah.
Yeah, this shot's 13.5 probably. Yeah.
Know how many good chances you're going to have against Gushue to get it to.
Well said. 13 and a half. We
Line
were talking
good.
14-8, 14-9 a while ago.
So it just seems to be that left side of the sheet.
Yeah. So once this curls, it should come off a little bit.
We need it.
There's a beautiful angle. Watch it finish now.
We're on the nose.
That might even overcurl a hair.
Yeah,
It's not
well,
bumping it.
we're on the nose. We're on the nose.
Almost did.
Sorry.
Actually got across the nose a bit.
13.
Once they knew it was heavy, I would have bumped that out. I would have brushed it.
Saw this spot early on. It's fine.
Board.
Board away, boys.
Go heavy.
Go hard. Close.
Go heavy.
Clean. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. 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 Yep. Yep. Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa. 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 No roll.
Yes.
Okay. Good shot.
Good.
Probably.
Roll
Go hard. It was probably 10. Yeah.
I think you got to roll behind that corner.
Yeah.
10-3.
You can roll
If I got it. Makes it.
almost behind that corner. There's no double.
I want to overthrow this. This should be really straight out here.
A little solid.
Yep.
Well, it sounds like it's tight.
Yep. Gotta go. Hard.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Trouble.
Shoot.
That was quite a bit narrow to his hand, Cheryl.
Probably easy by the end, though.
Yeah.
Soft, Brendan.
Yeah.
It was probably easy by the end. Like,
Soft meaning what, Cheryl?
Soft release, so you get it going really out of your hand. That's what happens. Sometimes that comes into play when you're throwing on a straight spot.
Yeah.
It gets in your head and you think, well, I don't want to put it back, and so you don't quite release crisp, and
So true.
Gotta go.
turns into mind games out there.
Gotta go, Brett. Hard. Hard enough to give him the pocket. Go, 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 go. No roll. Okay. It's 10-1. Yep, we're 10-2.
Well, you could play the double and then try and see if you can get a blank now.
Yep. I think it's your best chance.
Yeah, even firm.
Don't throw enough weight here that you can hit it thick and roll across the top. You throw like a normal, firm normal, if you hit it thick, it'll roll in front of it.
Yep.
Darren Moulding. Again.
Yep.
As soon as it left his fingers, Brad Thiessen has got him. One coming across. There's the 2. That's a nice bounce back for Moulding.
Is it ever?
Nice shot.
I mean, he had made that big mistake. Didn't cost him ultimately in the third, and then
Better release.
there you go.
Yeah.
I like the slide on the first one.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The slide was great.
That's why it's so good, though. Darren asked right away, was it soft?
Yeah.
And then he knew
That's
how to
okay.
correct
It's
on the
good.
next one.
Right.
Sometimes players, they're mad and they
Yeah.
don't ask anything and they don't want to know, and you need to take that feedback.
You could jam or roll out. Roll.
Yeah.
And then
Got a lot of ice.
The last
He must be
mark.
throwing it very hard.
There we go. Clean.
Weight's good.
Yep. Yep. Yes. Hard. Hard. Hard, Jeff.
Come on, bud.
Hard, Jeff. Right to Hard, Jeff. Right to it. Hard, no roll. No roll. Sit. Sit.
Okay. Nice sweep, Jeff.
Probably 10, eh?
All right, let's update Dunstone and McEwen playing 5, and final stone on the way are coming up here from Matt Dunstone. And again, you see there, that's his old junior championship partner. That's Colton Lott holding the brush.
Well, there's been a lot of discussion, but they do feel that Yellowstone biting the back of the button is shot. They said if they felt it was their own, they would draw for 2 or a measure, but they've decided it is yellow. He's trying to get about a third of that outside guard to run it back and get rid of the Yellowstone for 2.
And this place will explode. Look out, look out. Oh, oh! And now you take a look around the edge. And they're going to call for the measure.
Medium. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Ah, sorry, bud.
Sorry.
And we'll update you as soon as they have put the stick away.
That's fine. Might as well try it in front. Yep.
Both skips when the shots are wide open like this, zip down to the throwing end and save a few seconds.
Yep, clean, clean. Going over some. You're good, you're good. Good
Little
weight.
light, little light. Pretty good.
Yep, yes, yes.
Whoa!
Yes.
Whoa! It's good weight, it's 10-6. Jeff!
Roll a bit.
Sorry, guys. All right, that's fine.
Tried to roll a couple feet farther to make it interesting, and that's pretty simple half a rock.
Feel it out.
I'm always amazed at Bottcher's in-turn. It looks to me like he's sliding a shade tight. No, I mean, we're getting pretty critical. And it looks like the rock's going tighter. And he just pops it back onto the broom and just makes it like for fun.
Yep!
He does, I agree.
Yep!
Does it over and over again. I guess that's the key.
Boy, oh boy, Thiessen really has to work for peeling it out, and away it goes.
Good sweep. Yeah. Great out.
So, blank here in 5, midway through.
Good blank.
First draw for men here at the Tim Hortons Curling Trials. So we'll go to the break, and Gushue leads it 2-1.
Good spot.
The 2021 Tim Hortons Curling Trials are brought to you in part by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. By Home Hardware, here's how. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. And by BKT Tires and OK Tire.
Well, we know the best teams in Canada are here in Saskatoon for this year's trials. And there are bound to be some top shots like we've seen in past curling trials. Run it back, touch it up for the win! What a shot! Coming through by 1, going through, you got it, and there they do! Rachel Holman. And you can vote for your favorite AGI Top Shot every day at Curling Canada on Instagram. Top Shots is brought to you by AGI, storage and handling equipment for agriculture. Ice maker to ice maker. Darren Moulding, of course, makes the ice at the Lacombe Curling Club with Greg Owasco, talking just about what's going on with the airflow. House family, good? You all right? Yeah, fine. Let's take a look at the numbers after 5. What do you see?
Both teams swapping singles, and it's been due to some really nice shots. You look at end number 2, Moulding makes that really soft out-turn hits, sets them up for the force opportunity, which happens. Then in the third, those 2 shots by Gushue forces Brendan Bottcher to a very tough board weight tap. They get their 1 again. So the edge really goes to Team Bottcher, and you can see it even in the skip numbers at 85 and 80. And what I like for Bottcher's team right now is they want to come into the 6th end with the game close, and they're in that position.
And they are 2-1. Gushue leads it as we welcome you back. We go to the 6th. And it is Brendan Bottcher from the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton that does have the last draw. He has the hammer playing the Red Storms.
I think it's okay for line if you don't need it. Mark's always in.
He's perfect. It's there. It's there. It's there. It's there. Oh.
Shot.
Okay. Boy, Debbie. Jeff. Very nice.
It looks to me, with the ice being a little bit unpredictable, that which brushing tandem I believe is going to figure it out first.
Well, and these are two of the very, very
Line's
best.
Top 4.
Line's good.
It feels
Top
a little
4.
light.
Just line. Line's good. Easy, easy,
Top
easy.
4.
Just line.
T.
Running like it's heavy.
Yeah.
T.
Can't.
Now it's heavy.
14.
Yeah, there you go. They were convinced that was T-line.
Whoa.
And it's not.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. 14.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Didn't
The
feel
split
like
was 328.
it didn't feel like.
No, I agree. I said top 4 like until here.
Can get a little tricky when two sides of the sheet are different in weight because you know you're guessing on the one side, you're convinced that this is slower. You might overthrow it on the other side.
Go ahead, Brett.
We're killing it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Easy.
Looks like lots of weight.
Just to the hack.
It
Just
needs a
past the
curl.
hack.
We haven't got much of it here.
Well, do you want me to sweep or?
Have you got anything? Not enough to push it through.
Oh,
That was bad communication.
Is that heavy?
I'm surprised Brad didn't have them on.
I was looking for just through.
There has been times, Russ, where we've seen a sheet of ice and the sides have been different. And usually it occurs closest to the boards, right? Would you agree with me there?
Yep, most cases.
Do you,
It's close to the same.
are
sort.
you able then
Line's good.
to play on half a sheet, to direct the play to one side as compared to the other?
You'd try. You would definitely try, but of course the other team might not let you, and you might have to hit and roll to that spot to change the turns. But oh yeah, it's part of the strategy. I personally love it because the ice is so good with these guys. It's hard to trick them, and a little trick like this, a little wrinkle, to skip the team really that figures it out first is going to have the big advantage.
Similar to what it was in practice there?
Yeah.
Brett's going
based on
back
depth,
to
yeah.
virtually an hour and a half ago to get feel for practice for draw weight. Karks slid forever.
Did.
But this being the swingier side, you wouldn't think it would be that quick.
Top 8. Wait only, guys. A lot of room. Weight's nice.
T-line.
Line's close.
Weight's good.
Oh, needs a curl. Needs a curl. Mark's in if you're sweeping.
It's there.
I think weight's perfect.
No,
Needs a
it's
curl,
all
Mark.
there.
It's not bumping, Mark. Can't bounce it all on this line.
It's all there.
Good judge. Okay.
Well, these are two of the best in the world, and they were convinced it wasn't going to bump it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a sigh of frustration.
That says it all.
You gotta tighten up my line, and I think.
Brad Thiessen, so you come across the nose, Cheryl, just a little bit and try to push it past?
Yes, and they should be able to get across easily. That's why the Gushue did not want to bump and roll that little bit open. It leaves a shot for them.
Hard, you got it hard. Just there. Right to it, right to it, right to it. Good. Good scrub. Good scrub.
So let's get you caught up. Cooey up now 5-1, scored 1 in 5 over Horgan. McEwen, remember where they were going to measure? It was McEwen for a steal of 1 to go up 3-1. And Jacobs with the deuce in 4, we showed you that. Epping responded with a single in 5.
A quarter, maybe even a little less.
Ooh.
Are they? Oh, so they're going to play the
triple.
top 4 foot, and then it might go back, redirect to the third one.
Get as thin as they can, basically.
I would be looking at just the straight double back on the back 12-foot stone.
Oh, this one on the back one. Yeah. It's easier, isn't it?
This is thin.
Hard. Hard!
Nichols.
Whoa! Whoa!
Bigger reward.
And stuffed it.
Okay.
And it'll hang around.
Bad luck. Actually had to hit it a hair thicker to get that thinner.
A little too thin. Good try, Brett. Order.
Yeah, it feels fast here, Brett. It feels like you're throwing 15.
Almost?
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Interesting, and I try to pound that home at clinics. That you can't believe the time sometimes.
Yes.
Line's
I
good.
know exactly what
Do you know what I mean? And I can't even explain it.
No.
But maybe hog line in, it's greasy. Maybe there's a bit more heat, airflow, and the time from hog to hog's telling you one thing, but it's not slowing down like it would in a different spot in the sheet.
Now, I know there are some people who are older school
Wow.
that would not even look at a watch and you play from field. That, in fact, the watch will actually mess up your mind.
It will.
In this case, you're absolutely right.
Well, and that's what they've gone to. Now they're talking feel because the watch doesn't make any sense. It doesn't correlate to what the speed is.
Yeah. Normal weight.
Run back and try the double. These are the shots Mark's so good at.
Oh, is he
Whoa! Brett! Gotta go, Brett! Gotta go hard, Brett! Hard, Brett!
Good chance.
Oh!
Gallant.
Watch back one.
And runs it
shot.
by.
Really good
Good
shot.
swing, Brett. Good.
But Gushue, without last rock, is sitting the shot stone. It's partially covered.
And I think you have to be a little careful if you're Bottcher. You could jam on that back one.
Yeah, and you can't see a lot of this to hit and stay either. You need to throw some speed. You have to kick it out 12 feet to get it from one top of the circles to the back.
Yep. Whoa.
You may not be able to see enough of this one to risk the jam.
Yep. Yep. Heavy. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Roll it.
Big roll, big roll, big roll, big roll.
And big roll away. And they do avoid the jams, sitting the two.
That's what Darren did so good in that second end where he made those two really soft out-turn roll to sit the two.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly perfect speed. He's thrown two that I think he'd love to throw, but have over again, but the rest have been spot on.
It's like the big weight ones is where.
Yeah.
Whoa, light. Whoa. Hair light. Brett. Brett. Gotta go. Gotta go, Brett. Hard. Hard. Gotta go. Okay.
Bottcher will be happy to trade those, turn it into a red one right there. I don't think you need to roll anywhere.
Do you want to give this a run? Or do you want to nose it?
Nose is good.
I think nose is great.
Easy.
Because if you don't roll far enough, now you leave the double.
Yeah, or you roll part way and give him the hit and roll in. Yeah, this is definitely the easier of the two calls.
Whoa.
No.
Curl.
Weight's good.
Curl. Curl hard, Carg. You got it. Right to it, right to it, right to it, right to it, right to it. Right to it.
Ooh. Oh, and goodness, just hangs it on the edge.
Attaboy.
Yeah,
Can you rent that front end out? Is it? What's the rate?
I love Darren. He's like, he knows.
That's a carve.
Kark made that shot for him.
That's worth every broken blood vessel. That is. Look at that.
Giving it his all.
Goodness gracious.
Jumping.
Yeah.
But you can tell by
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you, Kark.
You can tell by Darren and Bottcher that wasn't going to be made.
Normal? Yeah.
You go around and then the pressure's on.
Yeah.
Whew.
9.5. Okay.
Now, I saw Nichols looking over his left shoulder towards that stone back to him. Are they going to try and make the double here? Is that what the play is?
I think he's rolling to the middle
Weight's good. Yep.
instead of the double.
Okay.
Yes. Hard. 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 Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa. It's over it now.
Sorry, guys. It was.
We should have stayed on it. Good weight. Yeah. Gotta ditch it.
Doesn't like the rock.
Yeah, a lot of over curls.
Is your second rock curling enough? Or? What? I think they're both straight. Like straight. The way they're running. That's why I didn't want to take it, because I don't know what to take. But
where are we going? Top 8?
Yeah. Just
full 8. I think if we're in the ballpark, he's going to hit the back one.
Yeah. Problem for Gushue there is he's identified that one's a cutter, so he's not sure what to match it up with. He gets a straight one, and his other one's still cutting a bit too, because you'd think he would have matched them in practice close enough. So.
Well, and skips don't tend to want the straight ones because they're playing a come around. True. You want something that'll.
Yeah.
So that's the tough part.
Line's good.
Easy, 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 easy.
Top 8.
This is huge because he's missed a couple of these. Bottcher can't let Gushue off the hook here. He's got to be in front of the tee line.
Got to curl big.
Curl!
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 He's helping. He's trying. Look at Thiessen, too.
Hard! Yeah.
Had the weight, just not the ice.
Yeah, that's 3 free ones for Bottcher. He won't be happy with any of them.
like just board. Like board.
Well, Mike McEwen, we showed Kathy with that steal of one on the measure. So here we are in 6. 3-1. That man, McEwen, leads.
You fixed it very quickly.
Dunstone getting the throw his last.
Well, it's the same shot he threw on his first. He ignored those 2 yellow stones, tried to bury behind the center guard to try to find a way to steal, or rather take 2. And Mike was able to pick it out on his final stone. And so this is a draw again to the 4-foot.
75% on his 6 draws so far is Matt Dunstone out of the Highland in Regina.
Line's better.
A little more line.
Did appear at a previous trials playing with Steve Laycock. That was 4 years ago. Laycock skipped,
Line's
but
good.
Dunstone threw the 4th stone.
All you guys. Heavy board.
We watch Gushue play his
14-4.
last.
Close. Yep, yes.
Good judge, guys.
And that's the draw for the single. And then rolling in and underneath. And did it just peek out for Gushue?
It did.
I think so. It's not a gimme, though.
There'd be a lot of skips that would have just played the double.
Yeah, looked easier.
Yeah, it did to me too. I don't know if that's tough to make that roll absolutely perfect.
Yeah, he knows it.
This could pay off, though. Like his theory was, I'm going to make it and get the possible steal out of it. Still good steal here. But you're right, Cheryl. I can't agree more. I think the double was maybe something he'd make 7 out of 10 times, whereas that hit and roll's lower than that.
It is.
Straighter side here, though, so the brushers can't overcook this early.
Clean.
Clean.
Whoa.
Clean.
Clean.
Yeah.
Nichols had 2 run straight here.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they go because here comes that guard.
Hard.
Trying to hold this up. Whoa! They thought they waited too long. And they avoid the jam to pick up 2. Goodness.
Oh, my goodness is right. That curled a lot.
You thought they lost it.
Yeah.
And they managed to miss the jam at the back. Put 2 on the board for Bottcher to take the lead through 6.
Trials is obviously one of the big ones that everyone dreams of winning, and we want to get back into that final game and give everything we can to get to where we want to be for this week.
It's a long week. We know coming here, you can't look at the end game. You have to just take it a step at a time. We are prepared mentally and physically. We're relaxed and, we're just ready.
And that will be our feature when we join you again on Sunday morning at, what is it, 10 a.m.? Yes, it is, 10 a.m. Eastern Time.
Yep.
Rachel Homan, Krista McCarville, both of them coming off losses today, as Homan lost to Jacqueline Harrison 6-5, and it was McCarville going down 8-5 to Jennifer Jones. So both tying to to get it straight. And that's what we said earlier about the difficulty of this event. One of those two teams is going to be 0-2 right out of the gate. That's a tough bounce back, boy.
Is it ever?
Because now you've got no room. You're thinking that 2 or 3 at the most you can afford in a field like that.
And look who you have left to play. That's the real problem.
Yeah, if you think 6 and 2, then you got to run the table.
Yeah.
That last end was just an example of Brushers putting points on the board.
Yeah.
They did it with Darren's.
Yeah. Oh, did they ever?
Darren's, and then they saved Bottcher's. That got them their deuce.
Yeah, unbelievable.
And also doing it on both sides of the sheet.
Yeah.
Both sides, which are different.
They are.
I mean, that last one of Bottcher's on that side, the crowd side.
Yeah, it's funny, and I think it's catching the line caller off guard, and then the Brushers have to jump in and hope they can save it. Now, Russ, you were mentioning that maybe it's just flat on that side of the sheet because it's weird. The speed's different, and it's like there's no pebble.
Well, when I talked to Greg between games, he did say I can make it a little swingier. The only way you can make it swingier without dusting up the rocks is to clip more off. Really, that's you could play with the ice temperature, but that's pretty dangerous, especially with a big crowd. So, I'm guessing he clipped maybe a little more than he needed to with the heat, and I think it's going a little bit flat in spots. Don't you think?
It seems to react like that.
And that's not horrible, but when you're trying to skinny by a guard and tap one out like Bottcher just did, you've got to be so precise.
And with
any bounce, I suppose.
Lack of pebble, the curl can be unpredictable. That's where the issue comes in. You're just not certain.
You want him to take your 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Freeze. Is this the 1 rock? Okay.
Brad's changed rocks, or one of them.
13.9 on that.
Okay.
Off it the whole way.
Probably back
down.
8.
Yeah.
Similar or hair less than I gave you last Sunday.
Yeah, similar.
Yeah.
Nice setup here for Gushue now. He's got a yellow one right where he wants it. With the slight error by Martin, he slid into the rings on his first one. Allowed Team Gushue to hit it. And a bit of a pocket to freeze to here.
Go close. No, go close. Top 4. Line's good. Whoa.
Where are you? T-line.
Whoa.
Top 4.
Line's great. Whoa. Don't need it. We're right to it. Clean.
Top 4.
Clean. Top 4. Whoa. Clean.
It's coming down.
Easy. Whoa. Needs curl.
So
Go ahead, Jeff. Go ahead. Bump this an inch. Bump this an inch. Go, 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 go.
It is.
Really good.
Time to get out of here. They
Right
got
on
a
the
bail here now. The angles are horrible for Bottcher. The yellow takes out both reds. And it's tough to do anything with it, so you have to kill that top enemy rock. And run that right in, try to get 2 yellows out if they can, if they're lucky.
Curl. Curl. Curl hard.
Get that one out. Good shot. Good shot.
Really
Way
nice.
better than it was.
Definitely better than it was.
Good shot, Brian.
That middle one, hey? Yeah.
These two skips are some of the best at recognizing they're in trouble and not having the ego to try to fake their way out of it. They just say, "No, this isn't working."
Brendan was telling me that this summer they sat down with Renee. There's a system that Curling Canada has for the high performance teams that they can clip ends out for you, like video of the ends. So you can actually ask for 10 ends when you gave up 3, and they can play them in like high speed, and you can look at how you gave up 3 and 10 ends and try and learn different strategic moves. Because of that, and I think Bottcher's team is very similar to Gushue's team with the work ethic and trying to find that edge.
And you're talking about Renee Sonnenberg, who works for Curling Canada, of course, as part of the high-performance team. Cooey Horgan picks up a single. But look at that. Jacobs gets 4 to lead 6-1 now over Epping.
And the really big shot in that end was a buried stone that Brad Jacobs played very quiet, finesse weight, and angled out the Epping stone and lay 3. And John Epping just not able to make a good last one, which led to the 4.
Little heavy. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yep. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Wow. Whoa. Whoa.
Ooh, now.
That's a good spot. Yeah.
Pretty good.
And it'll roll underneath.
Interesting.
Yeah, that staggers the other way.
Nice.
Really good.
It's good.
Not sure that yellow red's there, is it?
No, that's what I
Maybe.
think it is. I don't think it is.
Okay.
Didn't quite go far enough,
The
did
only
it?
other option is try and line it up, but that's pretty precise.
Looks like it's almost a nose.
Yeah, I like that.
Still a great situation here. If they
Ford?
can, they'll have 3
Ford,
yellow
gonna
in the
get it over
paint.
there?
I think so, yeah, because you're trying to roll this way.
Yeah.
Like 2/3, this is definitely
Okay.
rolling.
Considering what the ice they're dealing with, and let's be honest, it's not horrible.
Oh no.
You know, this isn't the Halifax Briar where we saw rooster tails coming off the stones. This is there, but you heard Brad Gushue say that's pretty precise. So that little bit of precision, that little indecision, means a lot right now.
Oh, it does, and I think Brad's a smart skip, and so don't throw on ice that maybe you're not certain about. Don't throw the real precise shot. Give yourself a little bit more wiggle room.
Shooter.
And look at this.
Oh, great shot. Maybe?
It's there for him. Okay, good.
Kill that.
What's there for him?
A double, but the double's risky because that top yellow on our left side could jam on the back one.
You'll miss this one clean.
Okay.
This is a
What
huge
turn?
shot.
Whatever you like, I like out. I think actually.
You hit and roll out, and you're looking at 3 against you with not many rocks left to throw.
Yeah! Hard! Yeah! Whoa!
Oh, he touches the back side of it.
No. That was more than 2/3.
Okay, so overthrew earlier. Did he overthrow this one?
No, I don't think he needed the weight for it. That's for sure. But I think he thought he hit it where he's supposed to.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it curled a little more than Darren thought. I don't think he did hit 2/3. I think
No.
Bottcher was right. It just curled a bit hogline in for whatever reason. Chance to sit 3 with hammer.
Yep. Same way. Low.
Well played in by Gushue.
Oh, yeah.
Clean. Yes. Yep.
A little heavy.
Low. Hold it.
Jeff.
Right out.
Boy, oh boy.
Give one back.
Caught in between. They were hoping it would curl and come to the nose, or thinner and make the double.
10-3. Pretty close. Same as the last.
Yeah.
Saving grace for Team Gushue is that back yellow is pretty well buried.
About a quarter.
Can you throw a hack waiter at it?
Must have at least a third of it. No.
Yeah.
You have enough.
Yeah, they think you have enough.
Looks like they're playing the bullet double, the thin redirect. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that's just
Dangerous.
a redirect.
So where does that yellow go, though? The one at the top edge of the 4.
It'll go underneath the red.
Okay.
Real hard.
Yep.
Real hard. Decent, real hard. Very thin.
Good.
And got them both.
What a nice shot.
Just the nerve to play it. You know, there's a lot that could go wrong there. You could only get one. You could check the guard. You're giving up an easy deuce. And now you're right out of jail. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot.
Yeah, because Team Gushue was all over Bottcher this end.
Nice shot.
Good scrub.
Yeah.
Now Brad can't roll out. Roll out here, and he might be forced. Change rocks.
Whoa.
Similar.
Clean. Whoa.
Should curl here.
Yes. Coming down a
Whoa.
little. Clean. Whoa.
Clean now.
Clean.
10-6.
I feel like it came down a
Yep.
little the last little bit.
Give it a go.
Nice throw. Just up.
He's gonna try to throw a rocket. and roll right across flat behind the corner guard.
Clean. See if he can get a force.
Clean. Whoa. Roll it. Roll. No.
Okay, nothing.
Sorry.
Well, he made a great one with his first to get himself out of trouble. So heading towards a blank here, it appears.
I'll be back.
I thought on his first one, Vic, he just throw a hack waiter, come around, chase it, tap it back, maybe roll towards the other Gushue stone. But he went for the all or nothing and made it look easy.
Final stone and looking for the blank. Here in 7. And away it goes. So we'll go to 8. The all-important 8th. And Gushue will have the last rock. Down by 1. It was a beautiful day here in Saskatoon. Hook -1 was the high. Well, Ariana Grande has really shaken things up as the newest coach of The Voice. It's all new on Mondays. You can get into it only on CTV, and a reminder to set your PVR. I tell you, I'm a big fan of The Voice. And this year, the talent is outstanding. Really tremendous. You know, it makes you wonder how certain talent does win, go on to success, and then others just, they haven't been found, or they just haven't had the right break. But it is a wonderful season of The Voice.
I'll have to tune
so
in
if I'm not,
you're
I'll be watching it.
When is it on? What game are you not going to be with us?
It'll be Monday night.
Oh. So we're on our own, Russ.
You're on your own. I'll be over here singing.
Wow.
Yeah. Here we are on our first day in Saskatoon, the Tim Hortons Canadian Curling Trials. And we go to 8. Brendan Bottcher leads it 3-2 once again. Brad Gushue does have last rock as the Hammer playing the Yellowstones.
Very good, Kark.
Precise. Kark's been heavy twice with his first rock, and they've identified it as a quick one. Put it in a nice spot this time. Maybe a foot farther than it had to be, but
I got there.
Back 4, wait. T-line. Okay. Room.
T-line.
Extra room here. Brett's in. Top 4.
You'd really love a couple here if you were Gushue.
Really needs to sit. Okay. Get ready, Brett. Yep. As long as it's not through, get some curl.
It's not through.
No, just Brett. Just Brett.
I'm just trying to get a more distance.
Okay.
Good shot.
Shot.
14-1. Yeah. I think just down to it, hey? Yeah, probably a hair over.
Makes me wonder in a field like this.
I had 14.5 on his.
Cheryl at the Scotties, for example. Conventional Scotties, okay. I think probably you'd say 85-90% would be what you'd expect.
Yeah, 85, 87, yeah.
Okay, so here in this field, as difficult, as talented as this field is, what would you expect?
Well, I do think the talent level in this field will push the numbers down, so I don't think you'll see them quite as high. You're probably going to be around the 80, 84, somewhere in there.
Uh-oh. Sit. Shoot.
That's trouble. It's backing for Gushue, and it does not outcount that one that's in there for Gushue.
No, it just slid past. So here again, there you're again. If you listen to, of course, we always listen to Cheryl, but there again, that 82 to 86 kind of range. You're probably dropping minimum 5 points. You would think.
Yeah.
Well, it's just because the other player playing against you is pushing your numbers down because of execution too. So I don't think you'll see the off-the-chart numbers like you do, because sometimes in the Brier or the Scotties, you're playing teams that they're going to give you those numbers.
Plus, it's a bit tricky out there tonight.
Yeah, this is a little bit unusual.
Line's perfect.
Yep. It's there. It's there, Brad.
Yep. Stay on it for line. Stay on it for line, Brett. Jeff, go.
Whoa.
Okay. Okay.
Good shot.
Good sweep.
Well, let's remember now, Mike McEwen lost the Trials final 4 years ago, and here he is against Dunstone.
And he's had wonderful draw weight, but coming down to it was Dunstone on his last one. So Mike's trying to run his own guard back and pick out that stone just placed by Matt. Potential 3.
Out of the West St. Paul Curling Club. What do you got? Oh, goodness. Now will this sit down? Is it going to sit for 3? It sure does. What a wonderful shot.
Just really nice control weight. Didn't overthrow it.
Go, boys.
That is Magic Mike at his very best.
And he's into it.
Okay. Yeah, we gotta make sure we score here.
Voice of the now veteran Mark Nichols, I would say. All the years in the Dusty Trail. We got to make sure we score, and that's such an important point here. You give up a steal here, your odds are very slim of winning the game.
Jacobs, remember, now put up 4 on the board in the 6th, and an opportunity here for Epping. Looking at the double.
Yes, he certainly is. Just not enough separation created by the Jacobs team. The double would be for 2.
John Epping and the team from the Leaside Curling Club in Toronto, with Brent Lang, Matt Cam, and Ryan Fry, and then of course the late addition of Glenn Howard as their 5th player.
Catch me in that spot. Get a little straighter.
You're good. You're good. You're good. Really good. Good sleep.
Sounds like they're having that. Now they're on D, so they're on the opposite side, so they may be facing the same kind of issues with the crowd.
Feel it again?
I think so.
Okay.
One more, hey? Sure.
And maybe try and squeeze it in here.
Okay.
Really like that call. That's roughly where
Got a
this
third for that.
thrown rock's going to go anyways. If you could get the angle right, kiss it off your own corner guard into the paint. And there's a lot of yellow in there.
Whoa. Whoa. Close. Close.
No, he is close.
Whoa. Okay.
Had to come up another probably inch, and you
Yeah.
will redirect off the yellow.
It always looked like it kind of wasn't one that was going to curl.
No, it just kind of keeps going away.
Rock. 8 1/4.
Easy, easy, easy.
Should be similar.
Hey there.
Whoa.
Hair more.
Straight. Whoa.
Hair more.
Line's better on this one.
Straight.
Whoa.
Straight. Couple feet more.
Yeah, just a hair more.
Whoa. Line's good. Line's good. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Gotta go.
Yeah.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, 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 whoa. Very good.
Yeah.
Good pair.
Thanks.
Very good.
Try it.
Does that always just go over there?
It does, but
You
gotta
need
be
to
careful.
score.
We keep peeling, and he just bumps. He
Yeah.
can't score.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You play the out turn and chisel that top one open. It's pretty buried, isn't it? That last guard was a better guard than the previous one. They might have made the move.
Yeah.
Could have gone one shot earlier.
I mean, we know the out
You do
turn
that,
curls.
certainly,
Yep.
yeah.
A little. Is it nuts or is it?
It's, you do that, it's bad. As long as you make contact with this, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's really good,
I don't
actually.
know if we need to, but man, you make it. Oh boy.
It's either that or we run it. You run it back here. I think you can get all the reds.
Might be able to get it over the top.
What's that?
Might
Oh my
be
God,
able-
it'll go. You can get it over the top of this for sure. Yeah. It's just, you know, you got to be pretty precise too, because
Yeah, they're both.
you can probably still clip this. You certainly don't want to high side it. So.
Boy, it'd be tough to clip that yellow.
Oh.
Like I,
Yeah, and it's just going straight back anyways.
yeah.
If you like that, I don't mind it, Mark. Like if you think you can make that, if we make contact here, it's a great shot.
I'm surprised they take this on this early.
You just gotta make sure we score, right?
Yeah.
Right. You play the
The only
angle
thing,
raise, you might
again,
not score.
If he does that and he bumps this,
And Bottcher piles another one
if
in
you like
there.
it, I'll play it.
No, I like both. It's just we got to score here, right? Like
Then I'd be playing the center if you have to score.
this one.
Looks like it's half a rock to me.
A third?
What's that?
Is it a third?
Small half.
I think it's small at 40%.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
40%,
Yeah.
he said.
Small half.
You could. The main thing stay there.
40%.
But whether you'll get this back one, whether you'll get enough of that, it's hard to say. But either way, you could have two in there buried with a lonely red.
Well, they've called a timeout.
Where are the timers?
It's a little unusual that Brad would make this move this early.
Why do you say that? I mean, you're playing third stones.
Well, I mean, sorry.
My only concern with this, you're not going to get much drag. And you might just leave ours there.
Okay.
And this one
Let's
gets
play
picked
this.
off.
Let's play the
but-
middle back.
Yeah, I think because to your point,
the spot
you're
well.
surprised he's playing it this late, that corner.
Right.
Yeah.
And in the 8th end, like if he,
We're gonna play this.
even
play
if he
with-
gets forced to
you
one
play with a
Vic,
little less
Okay.
weight, but-
he can force Bottcher get
The
two
only
to
thing is
win.
no good
All
for
right.
me.
So
Like, I
he's
can't
kind of
play that.
selling the farm here a little bit. And now, on the other hand, Mark will probably make it.
They're going to play the middle one.
Still think it's an intern, don't you?
It's whatever turn you're going to make it with.
Think so.
Intern.
Now, Mark's thrown 2 or 3 out turns similar to this area. This is a little tighter to the center line that haven't quite curled for him.
I've thrown this spot. Like I threw a normal weight down here.
Yep.
Just a whisker off the nose.
Yep.
Look at that. They're going in turn, actually. Sorry, I thought they're going out turn.
Yeah, he left the turn actually up to
Yeah, which is
Whoa.
great.
Brett.
to Mark Nichols. Whatever you're going to make it with.
Hard, Brett.
So does he elect to go
Hard.
with the
Whoa.
with the intern and then runs it by?
Okay.
Now do you guard? I think you guard. You could make a play, but I think that gives Gushue an out.
Yeah. I think you guard it too, because if you hit it, do you save your back one?
Yeah.
And even if you do, there's like a triple or something to sit 2 for Gushue.
Yeah, I think a guard is.
You could tap it a foot or
I just
so.
want to chat with you about it for a quick second.
But don't you kind of do that on your last?
Right.
Right.
If Gushue lets you, yeah.
Or make these go away, like whether we draw or whether
Yeah, no, I
we
agree,
hit it.
because then when he hits that, he can't
You wanna
throw.
call
If
time?
he's saving the yellow, he can't throw
We
away.
can call timeout.
Sure, timeout. Sure, timeout.
What would you throw?
I like the
Do
guard.
you think he can hit
or,
that one with?
or
he
tap
probably
it a
can
foot.
Hit this one with medium though.
I
Do
think
this
they can keep both.
and keep that
probably.
over here.
If you hit, they throw, hit it low.
Can you hit this on the nose and get that?
My first thought was either this.
It's really.
I don't know.
It's really close.
Why
It's going
3?
I think you're missing it.
Yeah.
You're missing it if you hit it high, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. But if you hit it on the nose, I think you get that
What
one.
if we throw another guard?
It's gonna drag pretty good these.
I don't mind the guard.
What do you
He's got a draw and the slash.
Yeah.
What's the,
Like
where's
he's-
the slash?
He's got.
The one they lined up. If he
For
if he connects in here and chips off this one, he's gonna get 3.
What do you like, Don?
I don't think he's that slash can.
For hitting this, or the
Well,
guard, you got to be careful because
I don't think that slash connects for 3 at all.
if he touches that red one and moves it over,
There's a bit of separation there.
right? If he touches that over there, sets up that double on that side. Hits
Oh
it
yeah,
over-
we've got to guard this side
yeah,
of it, right?
yeah, because he can get you both ways then, right?
Brendan, the slash is high risk. Like if he ever hit it onto there, we could steal 2.
So do you want to blast that? What, the other plan?
No, I think I like the guard, especially if we're not as worried about this slashes.
I don't see. Like, I already think
Basically,
he
straight
gets
guard the
3.
yellow, right?
Well, if he plays it kind of into the top, like into here, sticks it over here.
I think it's this spinning so much, like hit lows, it's dragging a little and hitting.
Do we straight guard the yellow?
I know better than to challenge you on these, so let's guard.
The yellow?
I
Brendan?
think we
Do you like the guard?
Yep.
The guard, same spot mine was.
Same spot. Yep.
There's where you had for Brute.
Okay, let's go, buddy.
We don't, what do we, like, the straight the red or a hair more than the red?
Straight the red or a titch more. Yeah. We just can never leave an out turn change.
They never, I like the guard. They never talked about tapping it a bit. That would have been interesting. But you'd have to get the angles right, wouldn't you? You could set up a simple triple.
Into the pocket too.
It's set up so nice now.
There is one place where I think it can be perfect.
Half the tee.
Room.
Easy,
easy. Light, just
room.
Halfway.
Line's good. Less than Derek.
Just
line's good. Yep.
Clean.
Straight.
Straight. Okay. Half.
Over curling.
Curl. Curl. Curl.
Hard. Nope.
Curl.
Yeah.
Hard.
Hard.
Run out of speed.
Hard go kart. Hard. Hard.
The buzzing bees. And when Carrick Martin goes to work.
Good.
Wow. It
Good.
It kind of came down, and so then it wasn't going to curl enough for them.
Ran out of time to curl.
Yeah, it didn't have the legs.
That's how tricky it is. You heard
Good shot.
Darren yelling, it's going to over curl, and Bottcher yelling, make it curl.
Maybe.
I tell you, I played an entire winter with Brad Gushue, and this is his absolute favorite shot.
That was my thought.
He put it in the middle of the pin in practice, his exact same shot.
3 feet quicker than when you were throwing these ones to the tee line that they didn't turn. Like, nice, a bit quicker now, Jeff.
Threw a bunch of guards here. Just, I think as he gets
This
to
is
the
a little
house,
wider than theirs for sure.
Yeah.
Well, they blanked 7 after Horgan scored in 6. Final stone coming up now for Kevin Cooey.
And they've looked back and forth, but it does look as though it is the Cooey stone that is shot. And so for Tanner and his team just not playing as they did in Liverpool, I know that they're playing tougher competition, but their execution is not as high. And so a chance for 2 and a pretty large lead.
Easy curl.
Top 8.
Curl.
Off for a sec, off.
Top 8. Whoa.
Line's fine,
Kevin
line's
Cooey.
fine, line's fine.
Winner of this 4 years ago.
Get a stick. I need a measure.
I should have gone.
Brad just got no curl on that.
No kidding.
I thought that weight was close.
Well, that's for a sure one. And from that angle.
It looks red, does it not?
It's funny you say that because.
You are not thinking yellow.
Can you get both yellows to go away here?
The line was pretty close.
Yes.
Yeah, I think just
Into the red.
the second shot.
They've called for the measure, so we'll update you.
Thin as we can hit it with peel.
Yep.
Really thin. Redirect there. This yellow, instead of going that way, will actually drag a little bit. Could miss that shot rock. And Brad Gushue will have an extremely tough shot.
Yep.
But they gotta play with that center guard, Cheryl. Got to be real careful here.
Whoa. Yeah.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Clean. Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa.
Curl.
Oh gosh,
so good.
Well,
really good.
I'm just.
Go ahead.
I'm just confused as to why Brad's didn't curl. He had
Yeah.
perfect weight. The guards had been over curling, so I.
Brushed it early is all I can think of. Yeah.
Curl.
What a wonderful curling shot.
And not intimidated by what's going on with the ice. And
No.
that's the thing. You
No.
just said, okay, we're going to deal with it.
Yeah, you just accept it, I guess, and.
Thanks.
Luckily for Brad Gushue and team, they've just had a practice run.
I know, that's why I said, are you sure?
And right now, look at that, 88% for Bottcher. Player numbers are brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
No, go back. Sorry.
This is really tough because you just saw it run a foot straighter than you want to, but if you make a compensation and you tick that top one, you give up a steal of 2.
Right down to that stone of the back edge of the button.
Yep.
Less, and here they go to work.
Yep. Line's good. Yep. Yes.
Gallant.
Hard for line.
Walker.
Hard for line.
As it starts to go on them.
Hard.
And drawing against a couple here. Got to get to the button.
Whoa.
Becky.
It's got a hook now and stay around. And clear, and it's good.
Wow.
Oh,
it's brilliant.
Brilliant job again by Gallant. He knew it was heavy. Tried to carve it. Watch this. It's heavy. They have to hit something solid. So he gets in there at the last second and carves it over a little bit.
Hard to believe you could score.
Being heavy and score, yeah. Brilliant. That was a great shot.
So we're tied at 3 going to 9. And we have some fist bumps. We have some finals. And Jacobs will pick up 3 more in 8. Make the final 9-3. Brad Jacobs, the gold medal winner from Sochi, off to a quick start against John Epping.
Have a good week, Cliffy. Have a great week. Have a good week.
And we have another update as Matt Dunstone decides to call it a night. And Mike McEwen picks up the win 7-3. McEwen out of West St. Paul, part of the greater Winnipeg area. Dunstone from the Highland in Regina. McEwen with that really terrific 3 he put on the board in 7, then steals 1 in 8 to win it 7-3. And remember, we left the measure. Kathy was right. It was for 2. And so Gushue extends his lead there. He's up now 7-2 going to 9. And it'll be Team Horgan, Tanner Horgan from the Cataraqui in Kingston that does have the last rock. Meanwhile, we're tied at 3 here, going to 9. Gushue with a wonderful draw. Had to have every bit of the button, quiet little tap, and then not roll too far for the single. So we go to 9. It is Brendan Bottcher that does have last draw. He has the hammer, playing the Redstones.
I give the front end and Mark Nichols probably more credit than the thrower in that case, because it was a shade heavy. He didn't think it was early. Then they identified hair heavy, and Mark called that as tight as he possibly could to that top rock without letting it fracture. Somehow scored 1.
Give me firm.
What a turning point too, because now you get a force here. You got a realistic chance of winning the game all of a sudden.
We failed to mention that because there are 9 teams, there's one team that's always going to be off in a draw, and that in this opening draw is Jason Gunlickson from the Morris, Manitoba Curling Club. Gunlickson coming through the pre-trial in Liverpool. He was the A-side qualifier, actually beat Tanner Horgan. And then Horgan was a winner over Glenn Howard on the B-side.
Okay.
Yeah.
As we said earlier today, the format is exactly what you want it to be. It's simple, no confusion, 8-team round robin, top 3 playoffs. And if you finish first, bye to the final.
Having to play everybody is so important in an event like this too. Sometimes you'll get a pool that's they're a little uneven.
Yeah.
There's a deep pool and a shallow pool.
Yeah. And you're always in the shallow pool, Vic.
Thank you.
With your water wings.
Hey, you know, you can make fun of Aquafit all you want.
But you're a healthy man because of it.
Yeah, that's right.
Good shot. Good. Sweet boy shot.
What turn? Am I in? Straight peel? Yeah.
Honestly,
Oh.
Yeah.
Clean. Good shot.
Attaboy.
Interesting situation, because Bottcher shot rock buried, and he's probably upset about it. So you got a lot of yellow rocks to clear out if you're going to blank this end.
This might, once it gets in all tighter, I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems to be a little slower.
Man, these center guards are
Mine's
Gushue's
good,
friend.
a little tight.
Yeah.
Try to get separation so there's no
Come on.
easy double
Mine's
peel
fine.
on the centers.
Mine's good. Might be overcurling a bit.
Line's good. No, line's
real close.
It's good. Easy, doesn't need
Easy.
to. Whoa,
Just
whoa,
clean it,
whoa,
clean it.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Clean it, clean it.
Separation like that.
Good shot.
Nice shot.
Really good throw this late in the day.
It's the high one.
Okay, so you heard them talk about it getting a little bit tighter in the slide path.
Mhm.
So it's a bit of a guess when it gets to the slide path and a little tougher on the brushers figuring it out.
Clean. Whoa. Clean.
Tighter meaning the pebble's gone away?
Yeah,
Around it?
it's the slide path can tend to late in the game. Just so much wear and tear on it from sliding down
Right.
that spot. It gets a little flatter and so slower.
You go here now, or? Yeah. One more.
T-line, Brad.
Top button.
Got a 14-8 on Carrick's first one. That ended up, that's top 8.
It's decent here. It's not
Okay.
lightning here, but it's good.
Going right around now.
Mm-hmm.
Might be a rocker so early. So you know what Bottcher's going to
Top
do? They're
eight,
going to
top-
hammer
no,
in
top
that yellow
four.
one.
Top 4.
I thought they'd throw another center.
I did too.
Line's good. Yep.
Top 8.
Gotta go line. Hard for line. Really gotta go. Hard, guys. Hard.
this is
Yes.
snapping.
Hard.
Walker trying to hold it as he's closest to the stone, and it'll crash in front.
Not sure. Darren had a few really went sideways there too.
He's had a little bit of a confused look most of the game.
Come in.
Does,
Yes.
Mark Nichols.
I just want to see it.
You'd really, really have to whip it to get your shooter out of here.
Oh yeah. A third.
Yep.
And you run into the
That's
rings this way too. You probably come in somewhere over that way, or maybe
It's
in
going
that
to be
way.
very straight with this intern, but I like it if
Yeah.
If he hits the second yellow extremely thin, you'll come right back to the yellow in the rings.
Third.
Or you could come right down the center line after he makes this. But either way, kill the dangerous rocks. And there's a shot at being in the rings here, Cheryl.
And then there's a shot at a blank.
Right. It's a big shot.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Darren Molding.
Clean. No, straight.
Yeah.
Straight. Straight.
Trying to hold it up now. Teaching. Bang, bang.
Good shot.
Coming in.
Very
And
good.
sure enough, in he goes. And he gets rid of the two center guards.
Oh, called and made.
Nice.
Again, you know,
Nice.
earlier in that third when he overthrew it, now he's dialed it back, and he brings it back.
Yeah, I agree with that. Just drain it down a notch, those peels.
He was a little amped up too, even in line calls early. I think he
Yeah.
settled in a little bit.
Now, there's an angle here for Team Gushue to make the double and roll over.
He has 2 chances.
Yeah.
He makes maybe plays on his last, but
We're playing with 3 here. Even if you're back 4,
right?
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Come on.
Because if we ever make a decent shot,
Whatever you like.
what's that?
Whatever you like.
I think you want to be. Do you want to talk about it more? Or?
What do you like, Mark?
My first thought was the draw.
Yeah. Okay. We're all in. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Well, because the problem
Same
is
path
even if
or
you make the
wider?
red double and sit
What's
for
that?
2, there's a
Same
double
path
back
or
and a blank
wider?
is on.
Yeah, right.
I think we gotta go
Unless
a
you
little
rolled
wider.
a ton. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, you're
We're
right.
looking for halfback 4, halfback 8.
Then you're in trouble.
Yep, so I think this is
Good path.
Yeah, probably 6. We swept that.
a pretty good call, and the angles are pretty good for Gushue. Mark gets one
Yes.
tucked around here. There's
He
not
just-
any easy runs.
And he just threw it.
Tell you what,
Line's gonna get
he's
away
as
with it.
agreeable as I've seen him
Close,
in
yeah.
a while, Brad.
Easy.
Gushue,
Love
we're
it.
all in
There
here,
we go.
boys. What do you want to play? And he's given the
Line's starting to get tight.
throwers
Too much
tonight
weight.
a couple of chances to say, what do you
More
want?
than that, I think.
Yeah, Brad usually has a clear
Yeah.
idea of what he wants.
And
Good shot, Mark. Good boy.
Oh, that's good.
Shot.
to the back center line, 8 foot.
Good judge.
Pretty good shot. Oh, I thought it was going to grind in for shot.
Yeah, it
maybe.
looked like it, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Big roll?
Shot.
Great
I think my
shot.
first one might have picked a little.
I think so. Like it.
The big roll's
You never
good.
should have hit that much. It was also a little less than what they were saying at the end
Yeah,
too.
they
but-
said like kind of halfway, it just kind of made a move.
Yeah.
And weight came out of it.
Darren could ever just slightly in the inside and feather the shot rock out of the way for an angle raise later.
Clean.
Or roll big, I heard
clean.
Bottcher say.
I think that's the call, or that was what
Roll way over?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Sit. Hard mark.
Oh, but you can't do that. Oh, that's...
It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That moved.
It snapped.
Shoot. Bro.
All of it.
Darn, sorry.
Got curled.
Yeah, I wanted to
I
sleep
know.
it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. Like, I was with you when we were calling it off, but...
We had the nose, though. Almost the nose.
Yeah, we were fighting the center line, but...
Swing your side again, you got caught.
Well, I mean, sure.
They still run double to I3, Mark.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah,
run
I
double to
don't think we do
I3.
that. I like the hit.
There's nowhere to put it where he's not going to have a run double to I3. Yeah. Yeah.
I know what you're saying. I'm just like.
Are you playing the double or the hit and roll in the six?
Double or hit and roll, that's all I see.
Probably the double, because he's...
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Make it.
Throw normal?
I agree. We want to make sure we stick. If we just miss, though, we may leave 2 in there.
Well,
yeah, solid normal.
Shouldn't be a problem hanging around, Cheryl.
Yeah.
It just makes the double.
I guess if we get it over where he makes this double, we might be able to.
Yeah.
You know, worst case.
Yeah. Let's make.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's make it.
You're just trying to hit.
Yeah, they're still in good shape because you make the double, then Brendan Bottcher has one chance to make the double, or he's going to be, unless he tries it on his last one, and he's probably forced.
What do you think of that ice there?
Throwing normal, solid normal?
Yeah. Trying to hit 3/4.
Pretty close.
Yeah, 3/4. 2/3 might be okay, but
3/4.
Yeah, I think it's 3/4.
Oh, for sure. Maybe more.
Yeah, I'm not sure 2/3 is.
Dead on almost makes it.
Yeah, he probably be very close.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yes. Hard.
Skip Stone's Gushue's first. Touch them and sit down.
Good shot.
And very nice. Suddenly it just turns around and Bottcher's facing 2.
Beautiful shot.
Beauty.
As good as you can do.
Yeah,
there,
well,
like,
at least his shooter's rolling out if he makes it. So.
Yeah, Brad's thinking so far ahead. Even if this is made, it rolls out, and then Brad might be able to sneak around that yellow corner guard as wide as it is and put some pressure on Bottcher's last one. But he has to make this one first.
Well, Kevin Cooey up by 5, and my thought here is that Tanner Horgan looks like he's facing 2, wants to finish on a positive here.
Well, I do think he does, but he's also trying to score multiple points. So he's playing off the boards to make the double.
Okay. And bring those 2 around the edge into play?
That's the theory.
Okay.
This is a rocket.
And coming across and going underneath, and that will be 2 more for Cooey. And that's it. So Cooey will pick up the win in his trials opener. 9-2 is your final.
Yeah, good job. Sorry, I'm doing that last race.
And Tanner Horgan out of the Cataraqui in Kingston will lose his debut at a curling trials.
So for Gushue, it's really about lining it up on the center line. So straight in line with that back yellow one, and then there's not a double and a blank.
Otherwise, I think he'd take it on, Bottcher, don't you?
I do.
You want to make
would.
sure
So
you're full
split
in.
the center 8 foot and.
That's the first big hit he's missed, really. Eh? That just a hair tight by the sounds of things.
As we mentioned earlier, Gushue didn't play a lot.
Whoa.
But when he did, he usually won. The only loss of 1 of 17 was to Brad Jacobs.
That's fine. Nice shot. How hard can you throw it now?
Shot. Pretty good.
Great shot. Attaboy.
Brilliant spot.
I don't know.
It's not an easy one,
It's
Cheryl.
6 of 1/2 though. Good.
No,
I'm
no.
fine with.
It's not a double and a blank.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But we're going for
My
one.
preference, though,
what would
is
you
to
rather
score,
do
I
then?
think.
Could you think you could draw for the single, or
I'd be
draw
drawing.
to give him?
I'd actually be drawing. Yeah.
You could give him one, too.
Give him one,
Yep.
and then you have the hammered looking for a deuce to win.
And we've seen teams do it. Dunstone did it in the Briar, I remember. It just depends what your percentage win percentage is, with or without the hammer.
Like, deuces aren't easy out here. No, I agree. Definitely agree.
I heard him say he'd rather score than give up the steal. Just like you say, it's a preference. This is tricky.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Bottcher finally facing two here. Thiessen, what do you got now? Run it back. Oh,
Great
he's
shot.
going to spill it, and he will.
Surgical.
Really good.
And he'll take his single sitting top edge of the 8. Well, he said deuces aren't easy tonight. Gushue will give it a try when we come back. Well, it's the only game left on the ice. Everything else is done. First men's draw here at the Tim Hortons Canadian Curling Trials on a Saturday night in Saskatoon. We go to 10. Bottcher up by 1. Brad Gushue will have the last rock, has the hammer. Trying to win it with a deuce. First stone goes in from Bottcher. Center line, top edge of the 4. And corner now up from Gushue and lead Jeff Walker.
Perfect positioning for Martin. Good corner also.
Easy
I
line.
like the weight, bit light.
Easy line.
Okay. Line's okay.
Line's
okay.
close.
I'd say
line's,
half.
Line's close. Halfway.
Yeah, a little curl.
Line's close.
Halfway. Halfway.
Yeah, go ahead.
Halfway here.
Go
Tight,
ahead, Derek.
Tight now. Tight.
Whoa,
Okay,
whoa.
whoa, can't be in.
Well, if you're tight.
We're not in.
Darren,
Close.
we're just stay close.
Yep. Good shot. Very good.
Good.
Good shot.
Good.
Shoot.
Real.
I like this. Yep. Don't need 3. Only need 2.
Speed here. Just a smidge slower than that pad.
Yeah, you see some teams throw another guard, another corner guard, and you're just helping Bottcher in this case because he's going to play an aggressive call. You might as well get in there yourself. You've got the guard you need already for your deuce.
So you only need one then,
Yes.
Cheryl or Russ? I mean, I would have thought maybe you go to the other side.
Yeah, you can, but sometimes what happens there is then you have no shot.
Okay. You can only clutter things up to a point, right? And
On
then you're
one
hurting
side.
yourself.
I like this call.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, baby. Whoa.
You too.
Good shot. How about that?
Really? I like this guy. You're the best. I really think you're good.
He seems really kind of jealous.
He's a chip on his shoulder
A little
tonight.
bit.
Yeah. Olympic medal, schmedal.
Two against one.
Medal. IOC's on the phone.
There you go.
Pretty good freeze. They didn't quite get it locked on straight, but you can see what that angle raise would do.
For line.
Weight's close. Top
Line's
8.
good.
Top 4.
Line's good.
Looks
Line's
wider to
heavy.
me.
Little heavy.
Close.
We're there.
Close. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Top 4.
Gotta go, guys. Gotta go.
Top 4.
Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa. Good.
Good shot.
Boy, I thought they were going to lose that. It just
I thought it was on the guard.
carved sideways.
I mean, it's remarkable to my mind the how Bottcher just believed. He did. He just said, "Look at it. Keep going, boys. I really think it's
Yep.
here." And
And I think he can get it by.
He's extremely calm on those line calls, which is half the battle. Trying to tick the yellow, which you can't see a ton of.
And then maybe roll the shooter behind the corner.
It's a funny spot, Cheryl. Remember, Nichols had a couple here that didn't move, and then in tighter, they're having trouble getting by the center guard.
Hard line.
Back line.
Yep. Back 12. Hard. Weight's good. Hard. Back line. Gotta go. Yep. Hard.
No! We're on the red.
Well, you could make it off the red one, though.
Stay with the Jeff. Yep,
Roll
yep,
the shooter.
Yep. Hard.
Oh, he's going to roll it underneath, too.
That's fine.
Good shot.
Oh,
That's a brilliant miss.
They had options on that.
Good? Yeah.
I mean, he's going to make that double.
Kind of thinking that, like.
Do you hate running the red?
Freeze in, run it. Okay. Freeze in there.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that.
If you could ever chip the yellow over an inch or two, and then you can take a whack at it.
Do we want to hit the one he just threw? Is that any good? He plays the double, we run.
I don't think we can hit this one yet. I think we're drawing.
Okay.
I like it.
Top 8.
Yeah.
Kark's right. If they hit the open one, Gushue's going to freeze to those reds as opposed to making the double. Then you can't get them out. So this is beat them in there yourself.
Is he playing the tap on the red to move it, or just into the pocket?
Straight freeze.
Okay.
Lines.
You'd rather not move it.
Line's
good. Close for line.
Weight's good.
Lines. Yep.
Weight's good.
A couple have gone too far down this side.
Frozen, stay on it.
Whoa, a little bit of room. A little bit of room.
We're just frozen.
Little bit of room.
Whoa.
Just for weight.
Weight's pretty nice.
Just for weight.
Just let it curl. Let it curl. Line's good.
That's the die.
Good shot.
Nice shot.
Moves it just a touch.
Real good. Love the call.
Little cheerleading.
Top 8. What's that? Yep.
Okay. You were probably like right around here.
This is the same spin.
Brett Gallant.
Straight freeze on the top yellow, I think.
On their own yellow.
Heavy.
Oh, line's good.
Heavy. Close, yeah. Heavy.
Tap it around.
Yep. Yes.
Once again, now it's Nichols
Tap it around.
trying to hold up that line.
That'll work.
Stop the carve.
Don't think it's heavy.
Pretty good. Whoa.
Really came down.
Good shot.
It's not getting quicker there, Cheryl.
Great sweep, boys.
Really good judge.
Yeah, that came down.
Wasn't my most beating some stuff up. Rotation you throw, like.
Okay. Call it time.
Interesting.
I kind of like the hit and roll.
Got no idea. We got 7
Tons
minutes.
of time.
We have lots of time.
Yeah.
We have lots of time.
That almost kind of that staggers protecting shot stone.
Yeah.
So I don't
mind the hit and roll.
Yeah, the
This
hit and roll on that one.
I don't hate that. Not at all now.
I like that.
My thought.
Especially if we can roll right to the back of the button.
I guess if we roll here, it's almost.
It's not
kind
good.
of
It's
a
not
catch-up
good.
for
We
them.
got to over-roll, if anything.
Yeah.
But
Even rolling out's not awful.
Well, we want to because they have this.
Yeah,
for
the rock
win
that
here.
might hurt us yet is that one. But
Yeah.
if we get a rock in here, now he's like
Yeah.
2
That's
shots
pretty
away,
good.
right?
Yeah.
Let's make it. Make the roll. What do you like for weight?
It's because of the way those stones are staggered,
like
if I'm
easy?
understanding it correctly, right? If you can get in behind and get, say, to the back edge of the button,
Yes.
Yeah,
they can't get to it.
Exactly. They're pretty good right now for Bottcher. I'm not sure you really want to move anything
Easy
around.
might be max.
I don't think you'd want to nose this, though. I think you had to be aggressive on the roll. You heard them say rolling out's not too bad, and that is the better way to miss this. Right? If you roll an inch, Gushue can make the double. Should curl.
Yep.
Yes.
They're molding.
No, we're probably good board.
Whoa.
Good board.
Easy.
Whoa.
Decent.
Hurl.
Backs off. Now the bees. Here we go. Where are you going to roll this to? And they are going to roll it
That's okay.
and lose it.
That's not bad, Darren. That's not bad.
Yeah, he protected a bit, but that was a good way to miss it.
Was that wasn't super up?
No.
It was just a little heavy. It was probably good easy. Yeah.
You're close.
Heel or normal?
Didn't move.
Let's throw here. We'll know what it'll do.
Interesting here because he can win 2 ways here. He can run it on the top yellow or on the back yellow.
Yep.
Both are great results.
Really got to go.
Hard, Brett.
Gallant
Hard.
holding this up now. Angle it back. Oh, and he'll get the stone in the forefoot. And just like that, suddenly they're sitting there 1 to tie.
Not terrible.
Yeah.
Good.
That'll play.
Yeah, nice shot. He wanted, actually, would have been nicer to hit the top yellow, but Still a wonderful shot.
It's okay.
Undo.
Right on the beak.
If you hit it a millimeter low, it'll work.
Okay.
You got to hit it a little low, though. Nose almost misses this one.
Okay. Okay.
Most teams would hit the red that's closest to the center line and make that gimme of a raise, but then it opens up a red double for Gushue, and he's got a yellow one buried already. So this is a good call. Tougher of the two shots.
Yeah! Hard!
Right away.
Hard!
Right away. Back it up. He's saying, hold it for him, Thiessen. Hold it for him. Back it up. Run it back. Oh, now move it far enough. And it'll go to the back 8. Leaves the center guard. Shot rock does belong to Bottcher. Top edge of the 4.
Yikes.
Surprised that back one didn't go.
Yeah.
You hit the red, hey?
No, we just, like, we barely clipped the top one.
Okay, so it had to
Just over curled a
Just,
tad.
yeah.
Good. Yep, weight's perfect. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Close. Yes, yes. Hard. Whoa. Hard. Hard. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. 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 Yes. No, roll. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, they'll roll it underneath. Perfectly underneath. To sit 2.
That's
2 that would give them the win.
just incredible shot.
Hard. Whoa. Hard.
Again, that
Hard. Whoa.
the brushing can hold it up for you. Enough. Now, get off and just watch where it goes.
I think they'd play this. I thought he might tap that yellow out. Of course, the run double, if you ever make it.
It's.
But these are so tough.
Whoa. Curl. 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 Curl.
Yeah, that could be ball game.
Gonna drive it by.
Strange call, I thought. It's, you tap that back, Cheryl, even you get it behind the tee line, you've got a center guard, you've got one in the rings.
Agreed.
So it started really well. We saw some wonderful shot making throughout. And then, of course, the 2 by Bottcher. And now the trading. Bottcher unable to get a deuce. Had to settle for the single in 9. It's all set up here for a possible win for Gushue. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
That's a deal breaker, that one. Right, goes just about anywhere. There's no triple.
Yeah, and they got unlucky on Darren's because I think they thought they had it, but it just clipped it too thin.
Okay. Where? Whoa, whoa, it's not curling, guys. Got to be heavy. T-line. Jeff's rock. T-line. Top 4. Jeff's rock. T. No. T. Jeff's rock. It's coming down. It's waiting T now. 14-4.
Where do you want it, Mark?
Where do you want it? I think we got to be above. Yeah, that's fine. He can't make a triple, so.
Good.
Boy, the judgment of those 2 is really wonderful to watch and to listen to, Gallant and Walker.
Yes.
Yeah, if he runs it, it's
Kind of that halfway through where we didn't
Really not much choice here. Just got to bring it down here. You have to be shot, but you want to have as much separation as you can because Brad's going to take on that raise, so you kind of want to be there. And then cross your fingers. I remember Gushue threw one here that didn't bend at all, and then he made his next one in the 8th end.
I think it's still pretty good. Like, is
So
this
you take second shot here. If you go deep, Cheryl, do you naturally think that he plays the raise, or would you?
He might just draw first 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you need to be shot here.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, did this end turn around? This Bottcher was in good shape before Darren even played his.
Line's good. Straight.
Gotta go.
Needs to be better than that. It's 71%.
Gotta go. Yeah.
Needs to be shot and hear them go. Decent. And Martin. Because it is starting to come now. It'll start to snap. They got to get it by that stone top. And they will not.
Okay.
Okay.
They thought about it, got that curl a little more, and it's a difficult rock to get out.
Sorry.
So the numbers there really showed his difficulty with the draws.
Yeah, the draws have been tough for Brendan tonight.
Yeah.
That whatever end that was, fourth end where he came up light on both his draws.
That's what we said in the keys, you know, for Gushue to make it a draw contest. That's his advantage, I think. Not on the hitting against Bottcher, but certainly on the drawing.
Just good normal.
Yeah, I like that.
That curls a little more. It's hard to remove. You would redirect onto the side yellow.
Deep breath. Heating 2 for the win.
Clean, 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 clean. Clean, clean, clean.
Brad Gushue.
Clean. Yes.
Yes, you hear him say, Nichols, yes, and away it goes. And Gushue will add 3 as Ray and Maureen, his parents, watch. And the Newfoundland and Labrador flags fly here at SaskTel Center. Make the final 6-4. And Gushue picks up that opening draw win. That's what we're used to seeing. So after one draw for each, women and men, remembering now Kelsey Rock has not played. Neither has Jason Gunlickson. There are your winners and losers on this opening day of the Tim Hortons Canadian Curling Trials from Saskatoon.
The 2021 Tim Hortons Curling Trials are brought to you in part by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. By Scotties Facial Tissue, unleash the Scotties. By Home Hardware, here's how. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Trials is obviously one of the big ones that everyone dreams of winning, and we want to get back into that final game and give everything we can to get to where we want to be for this week.
It's a long week. We know coming here, you can't look at the end game. You have to just take it a step at a time. We are prepared mentally and physically. We're relaxed and, we're just ready.
That will be our feature game when we join you again Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Two teams that have dropped their opener earlier today. Rachel Homan will play Krista McCarville, so Southern Ontario against Northern Ontario. Again, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. As our coverage from here in Saskatoon continues, the 21 Tim Hortons Canadian Curling Trials. Brad Gushue meeting the media after his 6-4 win over Brendan Bottcher to start this year's Tim Hortons Curling Trials here in Saskatoon. And we'll feature Brad and Kevin Cooey. Imagine that. You go from Bottcher. Next up, Cooey. That's what the trials are all about. It's that difficult a field. Tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, Cooey against Gushue. So till we talk with you again tomorrow, we'll start it off at 10 a.m. with McCarville and Holman. Follow it up with Gushue and Cooey at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you for joining us. The Tim Hortons Canadian Curling Trials are here on Canada's sports leader,
Nice work, boys.
TSA.